Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another live stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me right now. Let me know in the comments real quick here in the chat if you guys can hear me just fine. I want to make sure that everything is good. I've got a square that's on my screen right now doing face recognition. Want to make sure that everything is good. Good music, good. See if we can fix this real fast. Everything looks okay. All right. We'll just go with it. I've got a square around my screen on my side. Let me know if you guys are seeing that right now. Welcome, one and all. See if we can take this down. Maybe a little bit more. Want to make sure this is as clean as possible, but I've got a square around my screen on my side. You guys see a square on my screen? You can see me? Hopefully that's not too annoying. Awesome. Sound must be good, right? Sound must be good. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. Everything is looking as good as possible. You guys let me know. Nice. How you guys doing? Everybody can hear me, right? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys can hear me. All good. Everything is good. Sound is good. But you guys are seeing a square on my face right now, right? Yep. Square head right away. Let me try one quick little thing here just to make sure. Let's take that off. Better. There we go. That should go away in just a second right there. All right, so now we've got no square. Now we are good. So everything is looking good on your side. Stream is looking good. I'll verify one quick thing here, and then we'll jump in. And I am already digging how this looks. Nice to be on here with you guys. Welcome to the live stream Friday night. I've got a mystery surprise for you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I have a feeling here. So are you guys ready to see exactly what we're going to be doing right now? I know you guys are probably going to be wondering, what is this mystery food review? What is this thing that we're going to be doing? So we'll wait just a couple of more minutes here. We'll let people jump on in to see how things are going. I want to make sure that everything is good. The sound is good. Everything is looking good. It's definitely in a step in the right direction with the quality, thankfully. And it's nice to be on here with you guys right now. Anybody know about anything big that came out fast food-wise today? I'm really kind of curious to know, or this week, I should say. Maybe something from Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. It's taking up all of the press right now. Everywhere that you look, it's all about the baby back rib burger from Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. So really cool stuff. Everybody is ready for action. All right, nice. We'll get started exactly at 6:10 my time, so in about 4 minutes here. I want to make sure that everybody is in here ready to go. It is nice to be on here with you guys on a Friday night. I've got my Joker cup. I am ready to go. And when you see what I've got going here right now, I'm probably going to need this, just so you know. So a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight. We're going to have a fun time on the stream. I'm glad everything is working. The sound is good. And everything is fixed, ready to go. I've been working on this for a while, so I wanted to make sure everything was as good as it could possibly be for the experience for you guys. So I appreciate you guys jumping in on the live stream. For those of you who are on my channel right now who may have come across my channel accidentally, or if you're here by chance, I greatly appreciate it. My name is Ian K. This is the YouTube channel Peep This Out. Jumping into the live stream action, we're going to be doing a live food review for you. And I don't play around when it comes to doing food reviews live. I'm not doing anything small. We're going to be doing something that you're going to want to see. So let me just tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, Tifo, is that alcohol in your cup? No, no alcohol in this cup whatsoever. Well, then again, I could be lying, right? But would you trust a face like this? I mean, really? Just want to make sure. So we're going to jump in. We're going to have some fun here with this in just a second. 2 minutes away from this big mystery. And I've got it right over here right now, and I'm actually very interested to see what this is all about. I've been reading about this, I've heard about it, and I've been very curious to try it. So I haven't really talked to too many people, if at all, about this. Maybe one person in particular who may or may not be on the stream just yet, meaning the endorsement, but we'll have to see. So we'll have to see what you guys think in just a few minutes here. We're basically flying by the seat of my pants right now. How this works is how it's going to go. But we'll definitely have some fun and make it as unique as possible for you as well. So let's see who we've got on here real quick. We've got Max Hero Phantom. And keep in mind the stream may be just a little bit delayed on my side compared to what you're seeing here. So hopefully I'll get to all of you guys. I do apologize if the stream is going to be moving along as quick as it's probably going to be in a little while. But just know that I'm going to try and get to as many questions that I come across. And if I do not happen to answer something that you ask, please, please, please just post up again. Just cut and paste it back into the comments there. And let's see if I can try and answer it for you. So we're going to get into this here right now and give you an idea. But I'm glad the connection is good. The sound is good. Everything is as good as it can possibly be. And we are going to be having some fun here. So without further ado, we're counting down to about less than a minute. And I'm going to get right on into this here. Being that there's a slight delay, we are going to see what goes on. So real quick, we've got, let me just go down the line here. We've got Bus Driver 7332. Nice to have you on here. Metalhead Nation, LX, Tifo, Teresa, Hedwig, Masked Hero Phantom we mentioned. Thank you so much for jumping on. Fatima Morales, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Peep This Out live stream here. I try and do this once a week for you guys. Having a lot of fun. Brand new format, a lot of cool stuff you're about to take a look at right now. It's about to get real in a minute or two here, so we're going to have a good time. Morgan, nice to see you on. Thank you for jumping on here. We've got Fry, we've got Tifo, which is on there too. The endorsement has finally shown up, and he is here ready for action. Bonus perks, nice to see you on here. I'm doing well, my friend. Thank you for jumping on. And I'm going to do a little bit further down here. Herbie Serve, do you watch any of the NFL draft? You know, I haven't because I have been crazy busy all week, all the way from that unicorn frappuccino, all the way up to the Hardee's Carl's Jr., baby back rib burger, and just a lot of things getting ready for tonight and what I had planned for you. So I haven't really had any time to catch up, but I will be doing a lot of that this weekend, just so you know. Fatima Morales, let's peep this out. We're going to be having some fun here, guys. Bus driver, am I sunburnt or is it just you? It is just you. I think it's my lighting because I have a light on in front of me that's giving me a little bit of a red tint. But that's okay because as long as the lighting behind me is as good as it can possibly be, then we're good to go. So, all right, let's see. Brendan, nice to see you on here. Familiar faces, familiar avatars. Isn't technology grand? Morgan Fletcher says, yes, it absolutely is. So guys, without further ado, let's get into this. Let me give you guys an experience on what we've got going on here right now. We definitely have some fun stuff here. Mr. Happy 0121 has just made the appearance. I'm seeing in the thread here. Very, very cool. And we'll see what's going on here. But let's get into it, guys. Let's do the mystery review. It's coming up right now. YouTube and social media, peep this out, guys. It's ENK back again with another one for you. Ready for the live stream action here on Peep This Out on the channel, guys. As you guys can see in the upper right-hand corner of your display, we are doing Papa John's today, guys. I told you I didn't mess around when it comes to doing a live food review, and we've got something that I am very curious to try. You guys may have heard about this, something called the Ancient Grains Gluten-Free Pizza. Now keep in mind, I have not done a review from Papa John's, at least pizza-wise, in like an extremely long time, if ever. If you ask the endorsement, he's probably going to concur that. I know we've done some hybrid things in the past, but this is the first legit pizza that I've gotten. It just happens to be gluten-free, which is something that they're testing here in Southern California right now. Brand new on the scene. I'm very excited to give it a shot. I personally have not tried gluten-free, really anything pizza-wise, I think, ever, with Crust and obviously with people wanting to eat healthier. It's nice to have the alternative. So they're testing this here in Southern California. This was $9.99. What you're about to see right now is $9.99 for a 2-topping Ancient Grains pizza. So let's take a quick look at it, and then we'll go into exactly what it's got. So let me bring this as close to the camera as possible, as hopefully it doesn't fall, because it is a little on the thin side here, guys. A little on the thin side. Hopefully you guys can see that. It is a little thin sausage, and I've got mushroom, and you guys can't see that in the corner right over there. But we've got the trademark pepper along with it there. And of course, how could I forget the garlic sauce, which I actually had to go back in and ask for, guys. So, Ancient Grains. If you're asking yourself, what is Ancient Grains? Well, basically, it is a combination of some ancient grains. It actually includes various grains, and I'm just going to read off the list for you here real quick here. It's grains including sorghum, teff, amaranth, and quinoa. And basically the crust, as you can see, it's like a flatbread. So there's really nothing to it. I can't see myself getting super full off of this, but the flavor is going to be the thing. It's thin and crispy. That's what they're telling me, at least in the ad for it there. But we're going to give it a go and see. So let me grab, because you guys all know from my reviews, I'm always grabbing my little trusty paper plates when I do my stuff in the car with some of the things that I do. I'm going to grab a slice of this here. Oh, wow. I can pretty much pull this off really quickly here. This is literally maybe about 15 minutes old right now, basically in effect. But as you can see, I'm going to bring it as close as possible here. It's very thin, and the very bottom of it, well, aside from this that you're going to see, I don't want this to fall over here. But let me flip it around. And as you guys can see, the grains that are in there. Now, I couldn't tell you what sorghum teff is. I'm just assuming that it is the grain. It is an ingredient. You do have the amaranth and the quinoa. Now, I'm a big fan of quinoa. I do like quinoa and black bean chips from Trader Joe's. I'm definitely dipping that ridiculously in caramelized onion dip often. But let's give this a go and give this a shot and see exactly how bomb sexy the Ancient Grains pizza is at Papa John's, testing in various places around the country, but here in Southern California. This is actually regular sausage and just mushroom. Let's give it a go. Wow. Well, it's kind of like a cracker. I gotta be honest. I mean, it's thin and crispy for what it is. Let me give you another shot of that thinness there, guys. That is really thin. It does have some pretty nice flavor, but it's very thin. It almost feels like an hors d'oeuvre pizza, if I can call it that. Nothing too crazy in terms of the overall flavor of the Papa John's pizza in general. Lightly sweet tomato sauce. Cheese is decent as well. But I'm digging the flavor of the sausage that they have on here, which is actually pretty good. Not bad so far. It's okay. I mean, it's not going to win any awards or anything, but sorry if that sounds harsh, but the thin and crispy it is, flavor-wise, gluten-free we already know. It's not exactly the most legit type of situation there. So let's give this a shot. Special garlic sauce action. This stuff is ridiculously sexy. I swear if I could swim in this stuff, I probably would. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably agree. Let's give this a go and see how the garlic sauce is with it here. And, well, it says shake, tear, and share. Well, I'm going to shake. I've never shaken this up before. That maybe, probably, it's going to help. So let's give this a go. Oh, you guys have probably seen the inside of Papa John's situation right there. It's a very creamy type of garlic dip. I want to say this for what it is anyway. Let me give this a shot with it and see how this is. And I'm seeing some of the comments. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You know how we do, baby. Freak nasty. Classic. Yep. It's like dipping a Ritz cracker in this sexiness here. Wow. Let me give you a little up close over the microphone. Take a look at that, guys. This is not some little watery garlic sauce action here. This is what they're kind of known for at Papa John's. Besides some of the pizza that you guys already know. But I got to tell you, very, very nice flavor. Brings out pretty much everything on this pizza, aside from the crust itself. Not being super flavorful, but I am tasting a little bit more of the graininess of what it is. It's just more of a cracker. Very good. Very good. Kicks up the flavor of this considerably, which is really great. Okay. Got all of you guys on here right now. Bunch of people jumping on. I'm definitely going to get to whoever has jumped on after the stream has begun. Just so you guys know, we're going to be doing the replay of this one afterwards there. So nice to have accessibility for everyone who couldn't make it right away. All right, so you know what? I got to tell you, I like it. I'm not super impressed with it, but I like the idea that there are choices. I mean, that's the important thing. The main thing with this, obviously, gluten-free means that it's going to be paper thin, mostly paper thin. It really is, I would say maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say a few sheets of paper, but it is definitely very cracker-like. I mean, very thin crust. So you know what? If you're going for a healthier alternative, for those of you guys who are really into a healthier, lower carb lifestyle, this is actually something to consider there. The grains themselves are pretty nice. I can't really differentiate between, obviously, some of the others because I've never had some of the others that I can tell you offhand, with the exception of quinoa. but everything is blending pretty nicely. It's okay for what it is. The only downside with this, and I'm going to tell you right now, this pizza with literally like 6 slices, essentially, it's like a 10-inch pie. $9.99 for 2 toppings. It's like $1 an inch, technically. I mean, this really is a little on the expensive side for what it is. Now, I get it's the premium ingredients, the premium grains, how they're going to do it here, but it is a little on the pricey side for what it is. I get that. You're paying for the health benefit, and you're getting, you know, basically a newer item that's better for you, technically. So, with all of that said, Bomb Sexy Fear Face scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably going to say this is like just up on the 8 category. The price point, I think, knocks it back about 1.5 points because the flavor is okay for what it is, but the expense of what you're paying for what this is and the size of what you're getting isn't exactly the greatest in terms of that. But it's a promo, and I guess they're testing it out to see if this is actually going to be something that'll catch on. So it's okay for what it is. Like I said, I would not expect anything crazy flavor-wise. If you like Papa John's pizza, if you like the toppings, and especially if you love that garlic sauce, they're the special sauce there, which they're known for, it's ridiculously bomb sexy, so I would definitely recommend trying it just for that aspect of it there. But I don't think it's going to be your go-to for very many people, especially at that price point, and it's just small. Like I said, that feels more like a little bit of an upscale personal pan pizza, if you will. So for everyone who's tuning in right now, this is Ian K closing out another episode, the review portion of the live stream right now. Definitely like, share, comment, and subscribe if you guys haven't. And of course, keep in touch with me at all the social media links that you'll find down in the description box below. And as always, we will definitely catch you next time, because let's peep this out, baby. You know how we do it, baby. Talk to you soon. Stay frosty. It's live. It's live. All right, let's jump back on over. All right, so in effect, we are back to the stream. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that here. Man, there's a lot of comments that I've been jumping up on here right now. Hopefully you guys saw all of that. If you guys can let me know, give me a thumbs up. If you guys can give this broadcast down below a thumbs up as well, that would be awesome. I am definitely on here right now, back in effect, and you know, it is what it is. So I kind of did my old outro at the very end of that live stream there, which was kind of cool. So it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. So we are back on over. It is nice to be on here with you guys. And let's see some of the comments that we've got on here right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Did you guys enjoy that at all? Let me know in the comments here if that pizza looked good to you, or you know, what you thought of it, what you thought of the review. Was I on point? Was I off base? Do I not know what I'm talking about? You know, let me know, because I want to make sure that everything is cool here. I'm going to kind of scroll back. And keep in mind, I don't know who may have jumped on here, but it is nice to be on here with you guys. For anyone who is just jumping on, welcome to the live stream here. This is the portion of the show where you guys have the floor, and we're going to have some fun conversation here. Hopefully you guys are liking the format, you're liking the setup. This is definitely something I've been working to put together on for a while. I'll give you a little bit of polish, give you something very similar to my content in terms of what you're going to see, some certain cutscenes and segues, things like that. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. So I'm just going to shoot to the very bottom over here right now. Kareem says, hey, in Spanish, hola. Hola, my friend. Thank you so much for jumping on here right now. Hedwig, I love it, and your hair is on point. You mean I don't look like I stuck my finger in a light socket right now? I really hope not. I really hope not. Well, just so you guys know, I have my internet package has been updated, so we are rocking at a crazy speed right now. So how's everything working on your end? Is everything sounding good? Is everything looking good? Hopefully you guys are not buffering at all. At least on my end, I'm not. So let me know how the experience is with you guys. Great to be on here with you as always. You're going to hear me say that a few times, without a doubt. Let's see. Ride the Stunner, number 6 with cheese. Thoughts? Very funny guys. Very funny guys. For those of you guys who are jumping on the stream right now and you are not subscribed to the endorsement or number 6 with cheese, you need to jump over to both of their channels right now and subscribe ASAP. High quality content on both of those channels there. They just collabed today as well, so they have a really fun breakfast Big Mac situation in effect right now. Jump on over, show them some love, tell them Ian K sent you. Trying to ride the coattails off that endorsement. I want to make sure that that you guys definitely give them the just due, because it's quality work put in, very good editing, just really fun content there. So really cool guys. I do have to say there, Ride the Stunner. Maldito, I remember when you reviewed a pizza product and you would add something pizza pizza in the intro. Was that your voice? No, that was a soundbite from Little Caesars. Good stuff. Very, very good. Fatima Morales, my favorite food reviewer. Thank you. Thank you so much. There are a lot of great content creators out there. I am just glad to be included in the group when you guys mention some of these people. Everybody has something positive to contribute to the community there, regardless of whoever thinks otherwise. No matter what, there's some great content out there. Just some great content. Tifo says, let us know your top 3 comedians. I would say Eddie Murphy Delirious back in the day before he went family is my all-time favorite. Chris Rock right after that. Kevin Hart is good too, and I like Joe Coy because he actually lives locally around here, and I've seen him live in concert when he does his stand-up. So I added a little bit of extra in there as well. Let's see. Fry says, review Dave & Buster's. You know, I was looking at a selection of their burgers recently with my wife, Fry, just so you know. So you may see something in the near future there. I'm thinking about that for sure. Irving Diaz, how do you like the Injustice 2 Joker? You know, it's different. It's a shade of the Suicide Squad version from Jared Leto, with a little bit of the intensity look, I think, of Heath Ledger, at least in the eyes and that portion there. So I think it's a little bit of a nod to that. But I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite. I'm not really a super fan of the whole tattooed Joker type of thing. I like a little bit more of the classic style, but that's just me. That's just me. Samantha Morales, give me a shout-out. Samantha Morales, let's peep this out. Welcome to the live stream. I appreciate it. You guys are spending some of your precious Friday night with me right now. 6:25 here, and I am glad that we are all together here having a good time. Lots of people on here right now. I'm actually looking at, what I'm looking at here is through the software from what I've got going on. So I don't know exactly how many peeps are watching me right now. I'm using my streaming software preview window to do everything. So maybe once in a while you guys can let me know how many people we've got on the stream right now. But anyone who is on here, and if you haven't given this one a thumbs up, please, please, please do that. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated there. It definitely helps. All right, so let's see. DH, is there a restaurant called Pollo Tropical in your area? I have not heard of that, to be honest with you. I have not heard of Pollo Tropical. Tifo, are you a PC or game system guy? Well, mostly game system. I have all of them, and I do mention this whenever we have these streams. I always get these questions. The PC that I have is actually an older one there. I'm using my Mac for the streaming and all my editing that I do. So not bad in terms of that, but basically consoles is what I'm up for there. Fry says, can you review Long John Silver's? If you're talking about their chicken tender meal, I've looked into that and I just don't have one that's close to me here. That's the only reason I have not done any of those. DH, do you have any tattoos? Review Chuck E. Cheese pizza from Stussy John? No, I will not review Chuck E. Cheese pizza. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the try, believe me. Let's see, 32 people from Oregon. Cool, 33. Okay, as long as we're in the 30s right now, that's pretty awesome. I only advertised this literally late last night, and then I sent out the link earlier this morning, which incidentally, I probably should have said this at the top of the hour. If you guys can tweet out this link or send it out to all of the people that you know, let's see if we can have a bigger party tonight, and I'll be on here for a while there, depending upon how this goes. So it would be awesome if you guys can actually stream that out. And send that out, I should say, and get some more people on here. That would be awesome. But we have an amazing amount of people. We seem to be averaging in the 30s, which is pretty good, which is really, really an awesome thing. Let's see, DH, it's my favorite restaurant. Closed down to the big dogs. Oh, now, Tropical, Pollo Tropical. Well, we have El Pollo Loco, at least here on the West Coast. Let's see, Android or iOS? Android. Sorry, I'm just not a fan of Apple. That whole closed... walled garden, I should say, where you really can't do too much. I gotta have my expandable memory, gotta have a little bit more available to me there, so Android all the way. Brendan Flanagan, I'm obsessed with Papa John's garlic sauce. Yes, this stuff is literally crack personified, and I know this is a family-friendly show, but it really is pretty tasty there. This is gonna get some love here a little bit later on, for sure. Don't get it twisted. Daniel, what's your favorite kind of music? I would say EDM music, believe it or not. Whenever I go to the gym, I'm usually doing EDM type of music to get your blood pumping and get yourself going that way. So, fans of high energy dance music, stuff like that too. Believe it or not, that is very true. Morgan Fletcher, I heard you were streaming from a friend. Asking for a friend, or you've been told from a friend. Yes, definitely. I know who you're talking about, Morgan. Maybe visible here as well. Let's see. Give a shout out to your Chilean fans, David, and to all of the fans over in Chile right now. Let's peep this out. We're doing it right now, live right now, and David's actually going to send this link out to all the peeps that he knows out that way, and we're going to have an international group party right now. So definitely send it out there, and we will be doing this again. You know how we do it. We know how we do it. All right, Matt Covington, cheaters cam, please. I'm looking at some overlays actually for live streaming. Now, you guys let me know. What do you guys think of the format so far? A few of the effects, a few of the things. I'm trying to give you guys a similar experience to what you see on my channel here on the live stream. That was a lot of the research that I've been doing, and I chose some streaming software to kind of give that, make that a reality. So I pretty much taught myself how to do that as I'm hitting my little muffle filter over here. But you guys let me know what you guys think of it, what you think you'd like to see. I've already got one vote from Matt Covington for the cheaters cam, so you know how we do it. I'll definitely see what I can do. I can do the chroma key stuff here, so I will be doing something along those lines. I'm probably going to experiment with it, Matt. We'll have to see. Let's see what we've got here. Try Chili's new chicken tenders with jalapeno and waffles. I'll take a look at that, Hedwig. I'll take a look at that. Red Robin. Yeah, I haven't done a Red Robin one in a while. I think the last one that I did was the Terminator Genesis burger, if I remember correctly, which was pretty good. I gotta say. Let's see. Tifo, the endorsement. Yes, spicy sauce is insanely good. Wants to know, what software do you use for your zany video effects and overlays? Well, if it's for this, what we're doing right now on the live stream, I'm using a program called Game Show. And it's produced by the folks who make Wirecast. And I looked into Wirecast, and I was comparing the cost of that compared to what I wanted to do, and looking at the effects of what Game Show can do, because they're made by the same company. And there's a few things that Game Show can't do, which I'm actually okay with there. So I did a lot of kind of picking and choosing, using different streaming softwares, doing a little bit of tests in the middle of the night, mostly, for those of you guys checking out or wondering, what's going to be. But I settled on this one, and I'm very happy with it. I think it was worth the wait personally. You guys let me know, obviously, in those comments below. If you're watching this on the replay and here in the comments, you let me know. We'll have to see. Let's see what we've got on here right now. Give a shout out to Florencia13. Florencia13, welcome to the live stream if you're watching this. Let's peep this out. Great to be on here with you guys. Kareem, Levia, what's your favorite BK chicken fries? Wow. You know what? With the ones that I have up over here, as you guys can see, what's being blocked slightly there. I guess what you're seeing is the jalapeno one. But I have all of the ones across the board here that's being blocked by the chat window, along with my famous mac and Cheetos box in the very top there. I would probably say the jalapeno ones. I do enjoy the jalapeno ones. Nothing against the Cheetos version, but the jalapeno ones are pretty awesome. Let's see. Let's see. Are you a fan of roach coaches? Food trucks? Yes, and I do. Like I said, I keep saying it, but we have a few things that I'm trying to get together food truck wise to maybe give you a little bit more diversity in the content. So that is always something that's on my parking lot bullet list to do there. Let's see, is it id or ID, or hopefully I'm saying that right there. You should try the XXL Fat Burger. I actually have one coming out. Well, not a review just yet because I haven't filmed that. But there is a Fat Burger that's going to be opening up right down the street from where I live here. It's about literally 5 minutes away. It's been under construction for a while, so we'll have to see about that in the future there. Sarah Drew, can you please talk louder? Well, I know I definitely have the volume up as high as it can be. You guys let me know how the volume is every so often. If it's a trend, then we'll see about making another adjustment. But I think I have it down pretty well, I think. Especially when I have my mic over here too. So we're good to go, I think. Florian, nice to see you on here, my friend. All the familiar faces. Morgan says 37. We got 37 peeps up in this right now. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very, very cool. It is great to be on here. For those of you guys who don't know, live streaming is really kind of the wave of the future. I think it's really the next evolution of what we're seeing on YouTube right now. It's one thing to have content. It's one thing to have structured content, I should say, edited content, packaged content, or prepackaged, depending upon how your term is. But there's something about jumping in front of a camera, interacting with your people, interacting with an audience, and really kind of just talking directly to you, as opposed to just a packaged piece that you watch and then you kind of move on. So I personally love doing the live streams. I think it really adds a little bit of panache, I would say, in terms of just like not just making content and that's all that you do and then you move on, you don't really hear from people, or if it's an occasional social media post. I like the idea of interacting with you guys, seeing you guys in the chat here, and really giving back, I should say, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you guys. And it's very important that you guys know and you understand that. So I don't take anything for granted. I definitely am a fan of a lot of content creators out there, and I have a blast doing this stuff there for sure. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and you guys are enjoying what you're seeing here. All right, let's see here. Eric Reynolds, Taco Bell fully loaded taco burrito is great grilled. Always have them grilled. You know what? I always double grill my stuff, and a lot of people say you shouldn't do that because you actually burn it when you do that there. If it's on too long, I mean, yeah, it's going to get a little toasty, but I don't really, you know, where I go to anyway, they actually do it right. So, yeah, double grilling, I'm telling you, is the way to go with that. Easily the way to go with that. For sure. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see. Sarah, try adjusting your volume. Yeah, thank you so much. Everyone's helping Sarah out right now, making sure that the volume is as high as it could be. I've done exhaustive research and testing with this to make sure that there's no echo. The volume is even. Everything is clean. And believe me, what you put into what you do is what you get out of it. So this could not be anything but successful, considering how much I'm trying to pump into and make this thing work for you here. So I'm glad everything is good on your end and everything is looking and sounding clean. Jason Callan. What it do, baby? Nice to have you on here right now. Just started watching 2 Netflix shows, Santa Clarita Diet, which I've heard that's actually pretty decent. An Ultimate Beastmaster, cool. I haven't seen that. I've heard of Santa Clarita Diet. I have not caught up. I'm still trying to finish Narcos Season 2, believe it or not, and that ended like when it came out, literally, because they put the full seasons out. So I will be trying to catch up on that. But I'm hearing Santa Clarita Diet is pretty good. I'm a huge fan of Tim Oliphant. I think he's an amazing actor, especially on Deadwood back in the day. For sure. Hedwig, he heard Buffalo Wings is coming out with a sauce hotter than the blade. Really? Called Scorpion in May. Man, may have to give that a try because my heat level has kind of risen just a bit here. I think everyone who's been doing food reviews on the internet or on YouTube for a long time, and anyone who's in the chat right now can probably attest to this, you have a little bit more of a stronger resilience to heat than maybe when you first started out. I know I did. The endorsement, I know, can probably speak to that. Jason Callan, without a doubt, because he's the hot sauce kingpin of them all, as Burp Girl, I believe, would tell you. So there's some great stuff there. So I'll take a look at that if that's truly the case, because I'm hearing the blazing's ridiculous. We'll have to see about that. All right, let's see. I'm getting a question from, is it I think. Where are you from? I'm from, well, back east originally, but I live in Pasadena, California now. Originally from New York. Definitely originally from New York right now. All right, so let's see. Pick up some USA. Yes, I'll have to check that out. I'm hearing that's like a blending of 3 different versions. The Code Red, Voltage, and something else, I guess, that's making it the rounds. I've seen a few things on these things, for sure. Have I checked out Trifopadius? Oh yeah, I think Fry, you asked me that before. I have not yet. I am so sorry about that. I have not. Are you going to do anything for Cinco de Mayo? You know what? As much as I do enjoy that holiday, and I do have a favorite Mexican spot that I go to, I'm all about May the 4th. It's all about May the 4th be with you, because after all, come on, y'all know what's up. It's all about Star Wars, so I'm excited for that. So let's have that conversation when we talk about it. When that happens then. Let's see. Not sure. Are you reviewing? Not quite sure. Are you reviewing energy drinks from Florian? Florian, you know, I haven't done something energy-wise in a very long time. I think one of my early ones that I've done is something called Grenade. If you look that one up there, I did a whole thing where I pretended to pull the pin off of a grenade-shaped bottle that it comes in there, and I dropped it, and I pretended like, oh my god, and then it exploded on screen. But I think that's one of the last ones I did. Actually, I take that back. Liquid Ice Energy are the ones that I did shortly after that. I actually received the red and the blue, and then I received the orange later on down the road, which were really fun reviews back in the day, but I haven't done anything since, to be honest. Let's see. The endorsement. Oh, yeah, started out as a hot sauce wimp, I think he meant to say, and now slightly less of a hot sauce wimp. Well, okay. That is a Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I think. They have a new movie coming out, so I don't think the endorsement is stunt doubling that one, I don't think. All right, let's see what we've got on here. So what's May the 4th? You skipped Efko's comment. He exited it on your TV. I apologize. I'm trying to keep up with these comments here, guys. I know it's a little bit delayed on your side, but they are moving kind of quick on my side. By the time you see them, it is craziness here. So, I'm trying to jump in and see and answer as many questions as possible for you here. May the 4th is essentially the unofficial, well, I guess now it's an official Star Wars holiday, where basically people get dressed up as Star Wars characters, or they either watch the films or they do something Star Wars related, but they acknowledge the love of the franchise, which is what a lot of people tend to do on May the 4th. And I love it too there. I'm not dressing up as anything, but maybe wear a shirt, and maybe go out to eat and watch a movie that night or something. Florian, I would love to send you some of my favorite drinks over someday. Cool. I know a lot of people do ask me about P.O. boxes and things of that nature. So I'm working on doing something P.O. box wise, Florian, there. So I appreciate that thought. Definitely keep that in mind, and I will definitely keep it in mind. And at some point, I'll see if I can work that out for sure. The endorsement is not a wimp or a W-I-N-P. A wimp. Okay, very good. What Morgan said. All right, let's see. Hedwig, when the endorsement eats something hot, he sweats more than JP from Healthy Junk Food. And JP definitely sweats a profuse amount, considering. Yes, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It's but he definitely puts in the time and the effort to try and overcome that by trying those things. And that's what you got to do. So, hats off to JP and Healthy Junk Food and all the crazy success that they're having for sure. But yeah, we'll all get up to that status eventually in terms of taking the heat and not getting out of the kitchen, so to speak. We've got 40 people from Envolian. Thank you so much. I appreciate the update. Anyone who's on here right now, definitely the thumbs up would be awesome. I really appreciate it right now. Let's see. Fry says, are you hopping on the Old Nerd reviews? Yeah, actually the stream that Tony does, the Old Nerd stream that he does at 5 o'clock my time anyway here on the West Coast. I do make it a point to try and jump on there. So I will definitely be trying my best to make an appearance on there and say hello. He does some great stuff over there for sure. Let's see. Jason loves that hot sauce. Yes, I just saw, Jason, you just released the mustard challenge. Very, very cool. Something that Joey did actually recently, which is a very cool thing. So hats off to both you and Joey for that there. I'll take a look at that for sure. And obviously it goes towards a good cause. So very nicely done. I'll definitely check out that review as well. 44 we've got on here right now. That is awesome. Awesome. Great stuff on here. Let's see. David Oriella says, can you try more Jack in the Box items? I try all the new ones as soon as they come out. And you guys can always send me some suggestions here on social media. I'm always posting on Instagram. You guys can find me at @PeepThisOutReviews, on Twitter @PeepThisOut, as well as Facebook Facebook.com, I should say, /PeepThisOut. Send me some messages. Let me know what's up. I would love to take a look and see. We got some great stuff on here right now. Let's see. Fernando. Poor Joe Muller. Zinger almost killed him today. I'll have to take a look and see what's going on there. All right, let's see what we've got here. Bus driver, what are your thoughts about McDonald's taking high C off the menu in July? I've never really had it too much over there. I got to tell you there, Bus, but I can say that, they got to be replacing it with something that's going to be a little bit better. I know that when you're used to something for so long, it kind of sucks when it goes away and then it comes back again. But that's usually to build up the demand. It's just usually when you build up the demand. All right, so when Arby's had the deer meat, did you ever get to try it? That's from DH. I would have liked to have tried that. It really wasn't out this way. I want to say it was out in the back east in the Virginia area, a little bit, out of the ways from the West Coast here for sure. But without a doubt, it really would have been cool to try that there. Hopefully something like that would be something national, but you got to think about how many deers they would have to produce to kind of produce the amount of quantity for that. But it was a specialized thing, and it kind of is what it is. Let's see. Let's see here. What's your favorite fast food? Fernando is asking there. I would probably say Taco Bell, because I really love reviewing a lot of the different variations of what they do. BK, a lot of their new stuff has been really cool. But more often than not, I'm usually back and forth over Taco Bell or Pollo Loco. Not so much in terms of eating that stuff when I'm not doing reviews, because most of the time I'm actually eating a little bit healthier. Again, it's all about the balance. It's all about doing that type of thing. But at the same time, You know, it's the balance is necessary there. But I would probably say right off the top of my head, instantly it comes to mind is Taco Bell. Usually, if you look at the playlistings that I have on my channel for all of my food reviews, you can probably see it literally is that. Pretty much Taco Bell. I have Carl's Jr., all that stuff there. So let's see what's on here. What's your favorite food review that you've done? What's your favorite food review that you did on your channel? That's from Anthony. Gosh, there are so many reviews. I have close to 500 pieces of content. I would probably say, you know, I've actually mentioned this in the past before with Melt It in Pasadena because of the type of, you know, coolness that it looked like when they were preparing that pulled pork grilled cheese sandwich. Some of the more themed ones that I've done there, I've done actually the Hostess, the Ghostbusters cupcakes and Twinkies. Actually, the Ghostbusters Twinkies, I should say, was a blast to do. I gotta say, really, really great stuff. I gotta say, really, really great stuff there. So, only because of the themes and using the effects, I'm very big on trying to keep my food reviews a little bit more poppable, I should say there. I like adding things in there for sure. So, really, really great stuff there. Really, really great stuff. So, let's see what we've got on here right now. We have got, let's see. Have I been to Australia from Matawix? I haven't. I definitely haven't. I do apologize for that. I would love to go and check some things out there for sure. Let's see. According to DH, would I ever try another gluten-free pizza? They all taste incredibly different. You know what? I would probably consider it down the road, but I do have to say it is not something immediately that I would want to do. Well, I take that back because the experience with this Papa John review wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. I would say that it's a little bit better in terms of what I was expecting, but at the same time, yeah, it is what it is. Not bad for what it turned out to be, though. You know, considering. Let's see. Volume is kind of low. Only getting the left channel. Well, we're on stereo. I know it's definitely pumping out on my side over here. Definitely, the meter is up. Everything is looking good. Really, really awesome. So as things go, obviously with network congestion, time of the day, the evening, the night, that type of thing, we'll have to see what's up. Let's see. Fernando is asking, what's your favorite beer or alcohol? You know, I don't drink like a crazy amount, but when I do go out socially, I'm very much a creature of habit, basically, you know, like rum and Coke, you know, that type of thing. But in terms of beer, this is going to sound very, very not that great, I guess, to some people who are really big beer connoisseurs. But I'm just a fan of Dos Equis, I got to be honest. I really kind of like Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friend. Stay thirsty. Maybe it's the Stay Frosty. Maybe that's kind of where that comes from, besides Aliens and Michael Biehn and, you know, that type of thing from Aliens. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see here. Anthony is asking, would you love to do a food review with Ken Domick? I've actually done a few in the past. I actually have on my own channel. One of my first collabs was Umami Burger. You guys can find that in the YouTube collaborations folder on my channel, as well as the Pink's Hot Dogs. Actually, I was actually for his channel. And then the Mac and Cheetos review we did for his channel as well. So really, really fun. Ken Domick, really, really fun guy. You know, lots of great content that he puts out there as well. Fernando, rum and Coke is your favorite. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. I should try Baja Tacos Ensenada out in East LA. Very cool. I'll have to look into that. Definitely have to look into that for sure. Let's see. Hedwig, can you do me a favor and make a road trip to Freebirds and try the Monster Burrito in cayenne tortilla with habanero sauce and lime juice and add whatever else you want. Steak is the bomb. You know, I would love to check out something crazy like that and maybe get that on camera, maybe as like a challenge or something like that too. We'll have to see. Let's see. What's the biggest beer you've ever drank? 64 ounces you've done, John? Man, that's ridiculousness. That is ridiculousness. Like I said, it's literally just bottled beer, you know, whatever the 12, 16 ounce, you know, bottles that they come in. Nothing crazy. It's definitely nothing crazy. Fernando, did you ever do a review with Joey's World Tour? Yes, we've done a couple of them. We've done the In-N-Out. We did the, it was a menu thing that we called the X menu, which is basically kind of a play on the In-N-Out build your own burger type of thing here on the West Coast, and the flatbread fajita sandwiches over at Arby's, which was good. And that was actually a Halloween review back last October. So fun stuff with Joey. Definitely fun stuff with Joey. Let's see, bus driver, Coke or Pepsi, 7-Up or Sprite? I would say Coke, and I would say Sprite. I'm really a fan of those two for sure. Never been to Nashville. DH there. Never been to Nashville. I see how popular hot chicken reviews are here. There's a lot of great chicken reviews that have come out recently from a lot of people. A lot of people. Let me just tell you right now. We have a lot of content out there with the Zinger, the KFC Zinger right now, which is pretty awesome. We also have, what else is out right now? The crispy chicken sandwich from Burger King, which is out there as well. There's a lot of crispy chicken wars going on right now, but primarily it is the Zinger. It's all about the Zinger. So really digging that sandwich too. It really is one of the better ones. Released actually in back way overseas, actually there in Tobago, I believe there, according to my review, back in 1984, 34 years ago, and it's barely making its way here on the West Coast, which is crazy. Let's see, Sneezin'. Who do you think would win in a fight between Joey's World Tour or Ken Domick? I could not tell you, but I don't know what anything would cause them to come to blows like that, to be honest with you. Sarah, what is the favorite toy from your collection? Wow. I have a lot of stuff here, but you may see right over here, you guys recognize that face in the very back right there? Hopefully you guys can see that face. If anyone can see that face right here in the background, who does that remind you of? And if you guys can see it, I know it's a little bit off in the distance there. I'll talk about that if I see somebody pop up with the answer. And whoever does it first, I will definitely say thank you to that person. Let's see. Tell Ken Domick to join Old Nerd Review Steam tomorrow. I'll be there too. All right, Fry. Very cool. Fernando says it's spicy. Hasn't tried it yet. All right, yeah. Spicy grilled chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A is phenomenal. I just had Chick-fil-A today with the wifey, and a huge fan of that classic chicken sandwich. And the grilled stuff is good too. I do have to say the grilled stuff is very good too. So let's see what we've got here. We've got somebody, DH is saying scream. No, Eric Reynolds has got it. Yes, Eric Reynolds, Michael Myers, baby. You know how it is. Right over here, that's one of my favorite ones. It's from Movie Maniacs Series 2 from Todd McFarlane's series of action figures that came out, or Movie Maniacs figures, I should say. Came out a bunch of years back there. Collector's item. I definitely love it. And of course, if you guys know anything about me, you all know that it's Michael Myers is one of my favorite all-time slasher kings of all. So huge fan of Michael Myers. All right, let's see here. We've got Madowix. Have you lost money with YouTube? Apocalypse. No, I have not. Let's see here. What's your second favorite toy in your collection? I'd probably say these two Spawn action figures right over here. Aside from that whole row of Arkham City and Arkham Knight action figures in the background there. I'm a huge Batman fan, as you guys know, so a huge fan of that. Which, incidentally, these two guys made an appearance in my Wendy's fresh mozzarella chicken salad situation. Very, very good stuff. Good stuff here. So, let me ask you guys, what did you think of the baby back rib burger from Carl's Jr. and Hardee's? Let's have a conversation. Let's have a dialogue. Let's keep it a little focused here. I'm very curious to know what you guys think of that one. What do you think of the direction of the company? What do you think about the idea of not seeing, hardly any scantily clad women, in the advertisements, that type of thing, which personally, I got to tell you, and I know that I'm married, but I miss that. I think it's kind of cool. I always love the risque stuff there. Jack in the Box is famous for that, by the way. But what do you guys think of the baby back rib burger from Carl's Jr. and Hardee's? Very curious to see some comments on what you guys are thinking of that. If any of you have had it, if any of you have seen my review on it, what do you guys think about that? Let's see. Well, that's catching up in the stream. Let's see what comes up here. Kareem, where is your emoji and your subscribe button? Well, it's actually in the next window over currently, but I'm actually going to have a little bit of a different overlay for the next time. So we'll have to see what's going on here. Look wimpy on the ribs, according to Eric Reynolds. I've seen a couple of reviews, and I do have to say that some of the ribs that I've seen on some of them have been a lot smaller. And I'm going to tell you guys straight out right now, and I'm just going to preface this. Hopefully I'm not opening up a can of worms here. I am not sponsored when I do my reviews, and if everything that I do, if I should say, if anything that I do is sponsored, you will always see it explicitly in the description box down below. But there was no sponsoring going on with that. Everything that you saw in my review was as I got it. So I have seen some pieces of ribs, I should say, on some of the reviews out there. I started watching a few late last night that haven't looked the best. Now, keep in mind, fast food being what it is, sometimes it goes the way that it goes. You're not really sure, you know, what you're going to be getting in terms of the presentation. You want it to kind of look like the picture, and I get that. But it does happen every so often where it's not going to look exactly the same. If you guys ever find yourself in a situation like that, believe me, a lot of these companies, and I'm just going to do this as a public service announcement to anyone who may be watching from those companies, or if you guys just don't know this already, you should. They want you to have an experience that's as good as it can possibly be because that's good for them. It's good for advertising. If you ever get something that is less than stellar quality-wise, make sure you go back in and have them make it right for you. Don't drive away. Don't not look at your food. You know, when you order it and you look at it, don't just take what you're given. You're paying in excess of $6 or so plus in many cases for a lot of these things. So you want to make sure that you're getting what you're paying for. And I can tell you, with the 3 variations or 4 variations of the baby back rib burger that you can get right now, you can get a single, you can get a double, you can get the third pound, and I'm hearing there's even a bigger one there, which I honestly didn't see. But if you can actually get a bigger version of it there, regardless of what you're getting, make sure that you are getting something that's quality made to you there. So don't just take what they're giving you. Now for me, if I'm going to get a review, I got to rate it as I get it. And I've had a few experiences in the past with a few products. Some of you guys may or may not know. We've talked about this before. It is what it is. So if you're not happy with it, definitely go back and have them take a look at it there for sure. But some people are not too thrilled about some of the ribs that they're getting. For those of you who haven't seen my review, it is live now. It came out about a day. Actually, it came out on launch day on that morning. So you guys can take a look at that there. But it was delicious. I loved it. Not to do a spoiler for you there. Something has to really suck for me to rate it anything lower than what I usually give it. Really, the sauce was good. The Kettleman's barbecue sauce was good. For those of you guys who don't know, I'll give you a little bit of trivia. The ribs themselves are actually sourced from overseas in Poland, which is crazy. When I found that out, I was like, that is truly something different, truly something unique. But the ribs are imported from Poland. They're produced through Bubba Q's, actually based in Avon, Ohio, I should say. Al Bubba Baker is the guy who owns that company. He's actually in with Damon John, who actually is helping finance and do a lot of what he does in the background there. So that's kind of the group together for in the Hardee's and Carl's Jr. brand, and it really is kind of a win-win all around for all of those guys because the general consensus is the quality of what you're getting with that one is pretty tasty, and it is a pretty flavorful burger. If you like meat, this thing is a straight carnivore burger on steroids. There's no veggies on it whatsoever, and I wouldn't count the pickle as the veggie. So really, really good stuff. I do have to say it is really awesome. Let's see. Bus driver had 3 pieces of rib. Nice. I would recommend when you guys order it, and I do plan on going back to get it again, I would recommend that you guys at least say, is there any way you can add a couple of extra ribs to that, or just double it up so that way it kind of covers the whole thing. Now, the ones that I got, for those of you who saw my review, were pretty meaty. They covered a good chunk of the burger, and it was pretty nice. It was almost like they were in the middle section of the, the pork ribs that they had, the boneless pork ribs. So, I can see why maybe when they get to the ends of some of those pieces there, you may be getting pieces that are a little bit smaller. But again, have them make it right for you there because it was delicious there. Hedwig agrees. The burger was delicious. He added some pickles and jalapenos. Wow. I would love to check that out with some jalapenos and check out a little bit of spice. The Cattleman's Mississippi barbecue sauce that it has, it's sweet Mississippi barbecue sauce, has a little bit of honey in it, which was really good. Really, really delicious stuff. Really delicious stuff. Daniel Sherlocker says, and do I follow any sports teams? Aside from here living on the West Coast, fans casually of the Lakers. They're not exactly the greatest ever since they've kind of redone their whole team here. It's going to take some time. Dodgers definitely casually follow there. I'm actually going to be going to a game in the middle of May. But really nothing that I really kind of follow in depth, like that there. But I like a good game. I'm really more of a fan of basketball just because it's more kinetic and I got to have, a little bit more action on the field, so to speak, like that. All right, guys, a lot of stuff is coming down here. I'm going to try and get to and see if I'm passing some of your comments. Just let me know if you want me to see them again. Just cut and paste them in there. I'm trying to get to them. It's a lot of you guys on here right now. And if you guys can give me a running tally of how many people are watching the stream right now, that would be awesome too. Definitely hit that thumbs up if you guys haven't already. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Very, very much. Let's see. Fernando, Joey did the Dairy Queen review on the pulled pork sandwich, and he loved it. Cool. Yeah, I have to take a look. Dairy Queen is not exactly close to where I'm at around here. I'll have to take a look and see. Looks interesting, though. Definitely looks interesting for sure. Let's see. Trout butter had the baby back big for the first time, and it was great. Excellent. Very cool. It's a very delicious burger, man. Very delicious burger. Jason wishes that he had a Carl's Jr. and Hardee's close by. Very limited as far as fast food places I have in the area. No, it's all good. At least you have a good idea of what's out there. And if you do happen to travel anywhere in the near future, I think this is going to be around for just a little bit here, Jason, because it's really a game changer in terms of what's been available from fast food places for a long time. I mean, putting boneless ribs on a burger, it's kind of a first, which is kind of nice. Violet, lots of love from Jersey. Thank you so much. Tell Rainey I said what's going on. Congratulations again on all the successes and all the future endeavors that she will be going on. Very nice to have Violet back on here. A lot of great peeps on here right now, guys. Thank you again for spending some of your time on a Friday night. I'm going to be on here for a bit longer for you. Having a lot of fun on this live stream, answering a lot of questions. And we had a chance earlier, and I know you guys mostly were here, for most of you guys, to take a look at the gluten-free Ancient Grains Papa John's pizza here right now. So we'll have some more on this, I think, as time goes by, and maybe if I change my mind on a few things there. I think I gave it an adequate rating. You guys let me know, obviously. But it was fun to put together for sure. Hedwig, Arby's pork belly sandwich is back. Yes, it is, and I enjoyed that review. It was a very delicious thing, and I may actually get that again. Punky Jacob, what's going on? This is the first official live stream with my new format. Everything's set up correctly. Camera, microphone, graphics, software, everything in effect. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the experience with this one. It's definitely a lot of fun to put together. And we will be doing these. I'll be advertising these a lot earlier in advance, probably a week out. So that way we can really get a great response as we go live here. Because all my settings are set, so we're ready to roll. So this was the getting my trial by fire, getting my feet wet, so to speak, with everything set up effectively, and we'll have to see here. So for right now, as long as everything is moving along and you guys can hear me, whether it's either the left side or the right side, I'm looking at my side here. The buffer is clean, everything looks good, the volume is high. So if you guys are having some issues there, definitely check some of the settings for some of the internet. It could be the connection possibly, but my connection for the internet is ridiculous right now. Everything has been upgraded as of this afternoon, and I've tested it before going live, and it's pretty sexy. I'm excited to get on some gaming later on tonight. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. So guys, have I told you how much I love you today? Have I told you? I mean, not just today. I mean, like every day. Every single day. Whenever you guys see me answering questions on these streams, whether I'm answering emails, because I get a lot of questions on my Facebook page, as well as through direct messages, I greatly appreciate you guys jumping on and showing the love and support that you guys do. It's an amazing thing when you can actually interact with your fan base and people that are just taking an interest in just an average guy taking a look at something and giving his opinion on it there. It means a great deal to me. I can speak for a lot of the creators on here right now, and I'm going to actually tip my hat towards Jason Callan, the endorsement, Mr. Happy 0121 if he's around, and anyone else who may be into content creation here on YouTube. Just know that the heart and soul of YouTube in general is basically bled because of the people that are making content here. I mean, we've been pretty much pumped the content out there for you guys, and the passion is just off the chart, I can tell you. So really great. I really appreciate all of the stuff that you guys have been showing me on my videos and my channel. You know, subscriptions are going through the roof. I know you guys are sharing this stream out with a lot of people that you know, and I greatly appreciate that there. We've got a lot of people that are doing the do here. Let me jump back on over, actually, while we're doing this. And I am going to come on over to the stream, see how it looks on this side. And it looks like it is the same. So, all right. I'm not going to touch everything because everything is working. Everything is looking good. So, let's see what we've got here. Violet, recovering from multiple surgeries. Oh, man. Let me get a shout out, man. Shout out to Violet Martinez. Let's peep this out and make sure that you're as okay as you can possibly be. Every minute past your surgeries, every minute past the pain of what you went through is a step towards positivity and healing. So everybody show some love to Violet out there, either with an emoji, with something right now. If you guys can, like, let's light up the section right over here. If you look down below next to the $sign, you'll see the emoji icon right there. Definitely click on that. Let's give a happy face or give a shout out, give some claps to Violet and make sure that she's getting some love here for some support, because it's not cool when people go through pain and they're going through things here. It's not cool. Not cool. Let's see. Fernando, what nationality is the endorsement? He's Indian, and you can tell him I said so. Jason, from the bottom of my heart, I have nothing but respect for you. Oh man, thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much. We are all family here on the YouTube, so to speak. It is great to have you guys on here, Jason. You're always fun to have on these streams there, and I appreciate the support as well too. I really do. I try and make my way around and say hi, but I really appreciate when you guys jump on here. Look at that, we got emojis popping out right now. Everything is coming out onto the screen. That is awesome. Showing mad love. We got Harmony L right now. For those of you who don't know, Harmony L made an impromptu cameo appearance on the Endorsement's latest review on the Breakfast Big Mac. Now, regardless to what I'm going to say right now, because I know Harmony probably knows this conversation from the Endorsement, no preferential treatment. No preferential treatment in terms of the version of the Breakfast Big Mac that I liked. But for those of you guys who don't know, the Endorsement did a really fun collab with Number 6 with Cheese on who can make the best Breakfast Big Mac and what would be the best thing. Now, the spin on the Endorsement's version is that he actually had the suggestion from Harmony on what she would like to see for the Big Mac for breakfast. And then the Endorsement had his version of what he thought the Big Mac should be. Now, if you guys go over to Eric's or the Endorsement's review, and you'll see in the comments section the version that I liked, doesn't mean I didn't like the other, because I did think they both look pretty fantastic, but there's a reason why I chose one over the other. But definitely jump on over to the Endorsement, show him some love, and definitely check out Number 6 with Cheese, because that video was bananas. Video was bananas, and they have some really great stuff. They're really cool guys. Really fun stuff there. So definitely jump on over there. But Harmony's suggestion, definitely a very bomb, sexy looking breakfast. A true breakfast, an homage to breakfast, if I can call it that, is what that concoction was put together there. So very nicely done. I'm not going to say anything about what it was, what it entailed to make those things. Jump on over to the Endorsement right now and take a look at it there. It's the Breakfast Big Mac Challenge with Number 6 with Cheese. It just came out, I believe, a couple of hours ago. So definitely check it out there. But nice job, Harmony. Nice job with your suggestion on that one there. I would eat either one of them. I'm going to tell you right now. The Breakfast Big Mac. The Breakfast Big Mac. That just sounded wrong. Okay. So let's see here. Fernando, he rocked it. Yes, he did. For sure. He definitely did. Tony, Big Mac. Tony versus Big Mac Bird. I don't know what that is. Sarah, last question. Do you ever think Peep This Out will be a huge known brand? This could be just the start. Well, there's always the possibility. You never know. You never know. It's, you know, the brand itself. I mean, I'm a one-man show with this. Everything you're seeing on my social media, on my channel, here, I create and I build myself. There is nothing, nobody else. I don't have a team of people. I don't have anyone making content for me. I don't have anyone editing my content for me. I'm pretty much what you see on YouTube is 100% who you're looking at right now. So, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. I'm learning so much as I go. But let me just tell you, it is definitely an amazing situation. Amazing situation. So I would like to see the brand become more than what it is. Who knows? You know, if you guys like what you see and you guys share this out with all the people that you know, the goal is to keep it organic. I mean, there are some overnight successes for some people, and that's great. But I think that, you know, it's not necessarily a sprint, it's a marathon. You want it to kind of, you know, let it marinate a little bit there. Get your content out there, put your content out there, build your content. You know, having a 1 or 2 videos that are flash in the pan and then you disappear. If I'm anything, I'm consistent. That's the main thing. I have at least 2 to 3 videos every single week, plus a live stream now, which is a blast to do. So, yeah, I mean, that's the biggest advice. I would love to see, Sarah, just so you know, I would love to see it become even bigger. Who wouldn't? You know, I mean, you're putting a lot of work into it for sure. Harmony, thanks, Ian, you bet. That was my angle. Yeah, I think you know what you were doing there, Harmony. I think you know. All right, let's see what we've got here. Going to be on here for a bit longer for you guys. I'm not tired at all. You guys let me know if you're tired, because I am not going to jump on over to the watch page. I'm going to assume that we have, you know, a lot of people that are watching right now. I don't know how many people are physically watching based upon my streaming software I'm looking at, but I've got my chat window open, and that's what I'm going off of here. So let's see. Hedwig, by the way, I missed the Little Caesars Smokehouse barbecue pizza. Hedwig is crying right now, and Patricia is writing for him right now. You know, I wish that pizza was as good as it was. I was hoping it was going to be when I did that review. I was really very disappointed in what I got. It filmed fantastically. I was excited when I opened up, you know, popped the top on that one, and I went around. I was doing my usual thing. But when I got to it, it was not what it was. I mean, the sauce was way too strong. I just wasn't feeling it. So it is what it is. Let's see. What speed of your net am I getting right now? It's between 200 meg down, between 100 and 200 according to the message that I got back there. So it's at least 100. But when I was testing it, it was going above that, and it's about 5 meg up. So I can technically do a 1080p stream, and I may try it next as a test, just to see how it goes. I don't know if I'll keep that video, but if it's consistent and it stays rock solid, then maybe we'll do the 1080p. But it looks okay right now for you guys, right? I mean, we're at 720p right now, and I think the resolution looks clean. I think the balance is there. As long as there's no dropouts and buffering, that's my main concern. I want the experience to be seamless for all of you guys, as well as the content that I put out. I don't want you to be like, oh, the live streams are not as good. You know, if I'm doing a live stream, I don't want to watch those because the quality isn't up to speed. So I'm all about the presentation of what I do on top of the information delivery of it. So that's one thing you can always count on is consistency with that. Ride the Stunner. It seems like everyone is trying to reinvent the chicken sandwich lately, kind of keeping up with the recent chicken sandwich trend. That's very true. What chain do you think needs to do this next? I would love to see Popeyes do an updated chicken sandwich. I would really like to see, because Popeyes, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the kings in the chicken game. There's no king of anything. There's always a bunch of kings in the same genre. So if I can call it that, I would say it's all about, you know, the consistency of all of these guys doing something and changing it up right there. So far, we've got BK, who really did a great job with that. So I'm really a huge fan of BK's job of their crispy chicken sandwich. They're really well done. You guys can check out that review in the BK playlist on my site. I definitely enjoyed it. KFC Zinger, which I just did recently with Rob Lowe as the new pitchman playing Colonel Sanders. Awesome job. I thought that video was amazing. I love incorporating some of the commercials into my content and kind of giving you a little bit of that polish with it, which is always fun to do. Fantastic. The Zinger sandwich right now is probably the most rock solid deal you can get for the $5 fill-up, which you've got there. A little bit of the light spice that's in there too there, along with the potato wedges, the cookie, and of course the drink. Huge recommendation in terms of just the value of that. So for me personally, Rye, I'm going to have to say I think it's time for Popeyes to go for it. And personally for me, with Restaurant Brands International, which is the company who owns BK and now Popeyes, along with Tim Hortons, for those of you guys who know who that is, you know, coffee and donut company from up Canada area, I believe. Ken Dama can probably talk to that more. I would like to see them do something with the chicken over at Popeyes, with still keeping with the tradition of the Louisiana style, but by coming out with something maybe just a little bit different and really kind of reinventing. Because right now I feel like we're in that same loop of beer can ripping chicken and the Cajun surf and turf, and I'm sure we'll see the Magnolia Blossom again in the summertime. You know, it's kind of the things that we expect to see. And if you look at my playlist right now on for Popeyes, I've done like every variation of what they have here. And I was just talking about this funny with the endorsement, if he's still on the stream right now. I was saying, you know, we've already done every single Popeyes product, literally, aside from just the regular items that are not promos, they're just the regular items there. So I think there needs to be a little bit of variation. I would love to see Popeyes come out with like a newer type of chicken sandwich or something just a little bit different, because honestly, BK and KFC are ripping it up right now. I gotta just be honest with you guys. BK and KFC are ripping it like nobody's business in terms of what you're getting for the money and the quality of what you're getting for the money. So that's enough about that. I think you know what's up. So let's see here. Sarah, hopefully you saw this before you jumped out there. Thank you so much. Thanks for jumping on. Much love to the content creators. Right back at them. Absolutely. We are trying what we can. We are trying what we can. Fernando, favorite coffee? Oh, man, that's a loaded question right now. You know, if the endorsement probably wasn't listening right now, I would probably say Dunkin' Donuts for sure. But as much as I do have a Dunkin' about 9 miles from me, more often than not, I'm over at McDonald's, always getting the sugar-free vanilla iced coffee, a large. Typically, that's one of my favorites right there. But my go-to recently, and I just had this the other night from Dunkin' Donuts, if you guys haven't tried the coconut cream pie, oh my God, dude, can we just talk like you and me for a minute right now? Okay, we're just going to keep it legit. It's crazy delicious. Crazy delicious. But the thing is, when you get it, and this is actually from my buddy Eric, get it with half mocha to go with it there, because I'm telling you, some of the sweetness, the creaminess that you're going to get, and I'm looking right at you. I'm going to get right up on you mostly. I don't want to go too far away from my mic. But you have to get it with half mocha. Half coconut cream pie, half mocha. Trust me. You will thank me for it. You'll thank the endorsement for it. It is really, really something else. So easy recommendation for that. And besides, I mean, the endorsement runs on Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. And fortunately, the West Coast is beginning to run on Dunkin' because we're getting more and more of them in our area. If I can just get one here in Pasadena, I'd be a happy camper. And I would probably take away from my McDonald's app totals that I'm always doing so far. So yes. All right, so let's see what we've got on here right now. So definitely ride the stunner. Very good. Let's see. Fry, can you get potatoes and gravy with the zinger? Yes, you can. You definitely can. You can definitely do that for sure. I believe any side. I mean, the potato wedge is there, but I believe they do offer some different sides there as well. Have I tried Popeye's Blackened Tenders? I haven't tried their Blackened Tenders, and that's actually from Hedwig there. I've actually tried the Blackened Ranch, which is good. Good stuff there. Matt Covington, the endorsement rents a room in the back of Dunkin' Donuts. I don't doubt it. Maldito, it's bomb sexy. Always knows. Fernando, so that's why he's so pumped in his videos. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. We have got a lot of people on here. Okay, a lot of comments. Not a lot of questions, just mostly comments with stuff. So I'm going over the stuff that I'm seeing here. So I'm trying to talk around a lot of the stuff that you've got going. So when I see some questions about certain things, I'll definitely come on up there. Great to see a lot of familiar faces on here, as well as all the new people that we've got as well. How many people do we have running on the stream right now that you guys can see on the watch page down below? And how many thumbs up? If you guys can put the first number would be the viewers. Second number, thumbs up. I would love to know. Bacon and cheese on the zinger. Yeah, that's got to be ridiculous. I'm sure that's got to be ridiculous. Trout butter, Pasadena. Have I seen a little old lady? Little old lady from Pasadena? Beach Boys reference? Yeah, I see a lot of little ladies around here. But the wifey is the main one for me. And she's taking care of some business right now with what she's doing. All right, let's see. Best pizza joint. Oh, man. You know, I mentioned this on some of my past streams here. I would probably say Domenico's in Pasadena because they have some amazing pizza there. But there is a place called San Biagio's, which I've talked about before. So I got to say some pretty amazing stuff at San Biagio's. New York style pizza. And for those of you who don't know, New York pizza, the reason why it is as amazing as it is because of the water. Straight out the water. That's really what it is. And if you ever see anything that says the recipe of, you know, the pizza, or water recipe, you know it's a legit place. Legit. Wow, we got a bunch of people. All right, 29:34, 27:36, 28. Okay, so we're still hanging in the 20s right now, and this is about an hour and 15 minutes in. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really feeling too tired just yet. I mean, it's 7:15-ish or so my time. So for you guys back east, it's about 10:15. If you're Mountain Standard Time, it's about an hour or so ahead of me, or 2 hours ahead of me. So not bad for a Friday night. Testing out the new upgraded internet package here too, so we are definitely moving along. What movie am I excited to see this year? Oh man, come on, who doesn't know? What movie am I excited to see right now? Episode 9, The Last Jedi, without a doubt. Aside from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I already have my tickets for that ready to go next week, and you know, kind of reading some non-spoiler reviews, and of course they're saying it's not as good as the first one, which obviously, you know, I mean, as long as it's okay, I'm fine with it. They did say it's got a lot of crazy set pieces in terms of action, as well as great character development and all that stuff too, so of course it's going to be a fun movie, so I'm excited to check it out. But primarily it's Episode 9, The Last Jedi, without a doubt. Favorite Philly cheesesteak? Probably the original type of Philly cheesesteak that you can get either at Pat's and Gino's. I want to say there's a place called Jim's, if I remember correctly, back in Philly when I was back there about 5 or 6 years ago. 6 years ago at this point. Actually, 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. I would probably say just the classic. I haven't had a Philly cheesesteak in a long time, but I know it's that's one of my favorite things once in a while. It's pretty tasty stuff. Favorite thing at Taco Bell from Fernando is easily going to be the Crunchwrap Supreme. It's probably everything that they make together in one, wrapped up good to go. Really, really fun stuff. Oh, did I say episode 9? I did say. I said episode 9. I was thinking about the recent news. Eric just corrected me right now. Yes, episode 8. Episode 9, I just saw a thing about the, they just announced the date coming out, I believe, in 2019, which we all know. But then the following year is the next Indiana Jones. I was just reading about this. So, Eric, thank you so much for correcting me on that one. Super excited to check that out there. Very, very good stuff coming from Lucasfilm Disney for sure. Jason, the new King Arthur movie looks pretty lousy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. The action, if it's all action, 99% of the time, that's what it's exactly going to be. And the Resident Evil movie, the last one, which was garbage, I couldn't even watch that because it was edited so insanely that I couldn't really make sense of what was happening on the screen. It made Michael Bay look like an Academy Award-winning film editor, to be honest. So not a fan of that either, Jason. The new Thor movie does look good, but I'm going to hold off on that and see what's up on that one for sure. That's from Fernando. Fernando, Jersey Mike's or Jimmy John's? I've never been to Jimmy John's, believe it or not. So the obvious answer, Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's. So good stuff. Let's see. Fry is asking me right now. Let's see here. Why did they cancel CraveCon? Actually, CraveCon was not canceled. CraveCon happened last fall. So nothing was ever announced for 2017, and I'm not sure what's going to be happening with that. But there was never an announcement that anything was officially happening this year. A lot of people assumed it, and that was the goal. But unless you hear it from the horse's mouth that something is definitely coming there, and then it's canceled, then I would say it's canceled. But nothing ever happened. So as far as I'm concerned, if that does come back down the line, we'll have to see. Yes, Fernando, Harrison Ford is like 72. I know, it's crazy. There's only so much you can do with CGI and stunt doubles these days, but I think they may go a little bit of a different route this time. They have to, I think. So I can't see Harrison doing another movie after this one there, but we'll have to see. Let's see. Bus driver, are you a fan of Round Table Pizza? Yes, although I have not had Round Table in a long time. I got to be honest there. Not had Round Table in a long time, though. They do have some pretty good stuff, though. They do have some pretty good stuff on the menu there. A lot of good specialty pizzas. Jason agrees. A Resident Evil movie. Yeah, not a fan. That whole coming back and doing the whole thing like it's back in the hive again, which you kind of knew they had to make it come back around. Everything comes full circle, but the way they ended it and the way that it was just the editing, like I said, Jason, I couldn't watch it literally. That tank battle scene in the beginning with them fighting on the top of the tank, that was just the precursor to this movie is going to be just crap. And unfortunately it was. Along the same lines, and just specifically for Jason, the latest Underworld movie, Blood Wars, which just came out on Blu-ray right now, I watched as well. And that's another boo-boo franchise, which also just, I don't think they know what to do with it anymore. Now, Kate Beckinsale is extremely beautiful in all of the movies there. And in this one, it's no exception. Considering she's getting a little bit older, she still looks fantastic. Amazingly athletic, the way that it's done, obviously. But that movie, I got to tell you, wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan of that one either. The story and the plotting with it, not a fan of that either. Let's see. Nathan. Okay, what it be, what it do? Snack does back on the review. Yep, yeah, good old Ian over at iDubbbz over there. Sure loves my catchphrase, doesn't he? I'm telling you. Let's see what we've got here. Do you ever think Colonel Sanders would like the way they portray him today? Wow, that's actually a very good question because I think some interpretations of the Colonel are actually pretty good. I thought the Billy Zane angle with the whole gold, the Georgia gold thing, was probably the more inventive out of the group. But I got to say, everybody else, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he would approve or not. Then again, I'm sure there are a lot of people that would say if Rob Lowe is playing them in a commercial or a movie, then that's actually a bonus. But I don't think, personally, no, I don't think he would be too thrilled with some of the choices. Yeah, George Hamilton and a few other ones, I don't know. But the Rob Lowe one actually is not bad so far. It's actually pretty good. Hedwig, Ian K, $1 subs at Jimmy John's. Yes, I saw that. May 2nd, 4 p.m. to 8. You can imagine the line will be around the block. It's amazing what people will do for about $3 or $4 off of a regular thing, so we'll have to see. Eric Reynolds says Underworld died a long time ago. I agree. I think right after maybe when they tried to do the prequel back when it was the third movie, I believe. That was probably the one where Kate Beckinsale wasn't in it, and then she did come back into it. But the first two were pretty awesome, I thought. I thought obviously the first one because it was unique for what it was. But yes. Bus driver, what's your everyday breakfast item of choice? I got to say, I actually make my own, believe it or not. I use a little bit of caramelized onion dip, and I put that on some bread. And then I actually have a stone wave that I actually put a little bit of cheese into a couple of scrambled eggs. And that's what I make in the morning to give myself a protein bump right from there. So yes, that's pretty much my go-to there. But if I'm out and actually enjoying something at a restaurant, I gotta say the Denny's $4 value slam is pretty awesome. I do have to say it actually is pretty good. So you get 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, 2 bacon, and it's actually kind of a guilty pleasure. Definitely a guilty pleasure. Let's see, we got Rub on here. How you doing? Nice to see you. Let's see here. Jason, new Indiana Jones movie could be called Raiders of the Lost Dentures. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of memes when those movies come out. Whenever there's an older actor doing the an action, quote unquote, action film, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate like that. But hey, he's getting paid. That's all I have to say. I love the question. I believe he was on the Tonight Show, Harrison Ford, and they asked him, Jimmy Fallon asked him, what was it like? Or Jimmy Kimmel. What was it like when you put on that Han Solo outfit and you came out like for that first time after so many years? What was that like for you? And he said something along the lines of, "I got paid." What was the best part about it? I got paid. So he's very down to earth, very just in your face with that. So yes, really, really cool, really cool. Let's see. McDonald's. You think they've had McDonald's? You think they've had been gone? Let's see. McDonald's, this is from Fernando. McDonald's, you think they haven't gone done? I think their burgers are way better back in the day. Okay, well, gone down. Okay. Quality-wise, I think it's definitely better. And I know that in 2018, they're going to be going to freshly made, meaning there's nothing flash frozen and then put on the grill like that, which personally for me, I got to be honest, having a burger frozen and then having it freshly made, I can't really taste too much of a crazy difference. Personally, that's just me. You guys may have your opinion about that, but we'll have to see. Fernando, Denny's good breakfast. Yes. IHOP sucks in Florida. They're just expensive, Fernando. They're just expensive. I got to be honest. Racing, what's going on? Is it Dad? Nice to see you on here. Thank you. I'm going to be on for a bit longer. Hedwig, on your everyday life, what restaurant or fast food do you crave? In-N-Out. Yep. Yeah, you already know. In-N-Out Burger is definitely a fan. Let's see. Very good stuff on here. Nathan, do you think Ken should get we all have things that we do for income. Nathan. Let's see. Tony's screaming in there as well. Okay, Fernando. Why are their burgers so cheap now? Well, there's a lot of good stuff. Their signature crafted stuff just came out nationwide. For those of you who don't know, there's a lot of press right now. Dame just did a sponsored thing with them. We've had the signature crafted burgers here on the West Coast for about a year and a half now. And they've just basically updated them and put them out, which is an amazing thing. So great stuff coming out from McDonald's in terms of the quality there. So try some of those new signature crafted choices. We've been enjoying them for a while now. Let's see. Mark Tagawski, how you doing? Great to see you on here. Let's see. Hedwig is saying goodbye to It's Quee. Yeah, he's posting some comments that are not necessarily of the nice kind, so it is what it is. Hope everybody is as happy as they could be. Okay, Rub, my breakfast of choice is last night's leftover pizza. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Awesome stuff. Jason, one of my favorite things is making breakfast for dinner. Hey, breakfast you could have at any time of the day. I got to be honest there, Jason. It really is something you can have as much as anybody, really. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan of breakfast for dinner. I do it pretty often. Fernando, favorite food reviewer besides yourself? I wouldn't say I'm my own favorite food reviewer. Let me just say here, Fernando. But I watch a lot of content, and whenever I get those questions, believe me, I am not... I can't really single out one particular person because I do watch a lot of content, and I'm a fan of just about everybody else that you guys watch as well. So I watch everybody from Dame to Ken to Happy Man to Food Central TV, just to name a few, just offhand there. Mr. Happy 021. A lot of the really people that have been around for a while, and a lot of the new ones too that are coming up there, like Review Stop, which is a really fun one. So yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Just a lot of content creators that I watch. So I can't really label just one, but I watch them all, like a lot of you guys for sure. And I know that they all watch all of my stuff, I'm sure, as we all do. We all watch everybody's each other's things. Let's see here, going down the line. Mark, I'm doing good. Second time on here now. Thanks so much for jumping on, Mark. I greatly appreciate it. Trying to jump to all these people that I'm seeing that are commenting on here. I appreciate everybody taking the time. Everyone posting those comments, all the nice people posting nice things, and all those people who are not. We'll kind of let that be as it is. Let's see, but that's okay too because you know it's helping the video and the chat trend. So I appreciate the interactions there. Either way, I never take any of this stuff personally. Believe me, you got to have thick skin when you're here on YouTube doing these things. That is for sure. Bacon eggs, okay, very cool, very cool. All right, Eric says, is it my imagination or has Wendy's burgers majorly shrunk? You know, it is a little bit on the iffy side with some of the stuff at Wendy's. I do got to say there, I do. Critical Eats Japan, what it do? Good morning on the other side of there. Very, very cool. Likes the setup of this live stream. Very nice. You got to definitely check out the replay later on, Critical. I got to tell you, got some effects. I've got some things, some segues, and some of the some effect options there, as well as the stuff you'll see at the end here when we close this out. But welcome to the live stream. For those of you guys who don't know, Critical Eats Japan does exactly just that. Lives overseas, and it's got some amazing content as well. Love catching what they put out there on the regular. Great stuff there. And he's also in a band. So check out Critical Eats Japan and definitely shout him out for sure. It really is an awesome channel. Nathan HD asks, is this your job? No, it is not. Racing is saying, I gave you a sub and Joey for World Tour sent me to watch your videos. Very cool. That's for Jason over there. Matt Covington, he's saying, getting a hello. Going to bed, seeing the older live chat. Okay, Fry, sounds good. There's a lot of comments that are coming through on my side, guys. Keep in mind, what you're seeing visibly on your side is going a lot slower than what I'm seeing on mine. So I'm trying to keep up with as much as possible with you guys, for sure. Let's see. Jason, I've noticed over the last couple of years that Wendy's chili has changed. Okay, that's actually, they're known for their chili, along with the baked potatoes and the stuff they have there. And not for the better. You know, I would have to say the chili, from what I remember, Jason, it's a little bit more bean than meat. And maybe if you probably agree with that, that could be the reason why. Biscuits and gravy are my favorite breakfast from Dave Thomas. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Hedwig, the IHOP Red Velvet French Toast. Yes, it's some great stuff. Definitely some great stuff. Critical, love catching the avatar, man. Love having you on here. I'm glad that you can catch it on your side there. We're starting a little bit earlier because we've got the format down, we've got the sound down, and everything is working pretty nicely. And being that I've been going for as long as I have, and I just did my review, my mystery review, I should say, on the Ancient Grains pizza, I'm going to actually dip a piece of the colder Ancient Grains pizza really quickly for you. Let me jump back on over. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let me jump on over and we'll switch and do that the official way. Let's jump on over here. Much better. All right. We'll keep it in here since we're back in that mode. And we'll do the dip. There you go. In effect right there. Let's give it a go one more time. The garlic sauce, I'm telling you. I'm not tasting that quinoa whatsoever here, but man, it really does make this a lot better. Very, very good. Very good. All right. You guys want me to stay in this window? Do you guys like the graphics right above me here? Is this something visibly, I should say, more appealing to you guys? Or you want me to switch back to the larger view? I'll let you guys know, or you guys let me know actually here in the chat, if you want me to go back to the original screen, the landing screen. Let me know. I feel like I'm kind of having dinner with you guys right now, which is kind of cool. All right, so we've got everyone acknowledging Critical Eats Japan. Very nice. Good stuff on here. Let's see what we've got. Artie Ahrens, how do you feel about Old Nerd saying he'd like to see you receive a sharpshooter? I'm not sure what that is. Old Nerd saying he'd like to see me, as in myself, receive a sharpshooter? You have to let me know. Switch back. All right, larger view. We're going back, guys. We're going back. All right. There we go. Much better. All right, we are back in effect here. Guys, Friday night on the live stream, lighting it up right now. 7:32. I've been going an hour and a half for you guys right now, which is just a blast. Having so much fun. Fernando, BK killing it with those BK, the Barbecue King and the steak burgers. Yes, I do agree. Absolutely agree with that. All right, Racing says he's tried Papa John's once before. First tried Domino's Pizza. Yes, I think everybody has at one point or another. Fernando wants to know if I like sushi. Yes, I absolutely love it. And I actually feel like actually having that for dinner, aside from that, the gluten-free pizza, which is actually not bad. Just a little bit on the pricey side. Just a little bit. Let's see. Going down the line. Let's see here. Like sushi, Papa John's, his favorite pizza. Loved Shakey's when I was young. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hedwig, can you recommend a good men's cologne? I would say probably, I would say it's Aqua Geo or Geo, I think is one. That's one that I wear, actually. It's been a long time since I've actually looked at that bottle. I just pick it up and spray. So I should know. I believe it's Geo. There's a Geo on the bottle. But it's pretty nice. Smells good. All right. Let's see here. I've ever eaten Outback Steakhouse. Yes, I have. Had a burger there last week. It was amazing. Wow. Man, Critic, I may have to check out the burgers at Outback. I know the steak is pretty awesome. That's for sure. Let's see. Jason, did I like the movie The Killing Joke? You know, I still haven't seen the animated version of that with Mark Hamill as the Joker still, Jason. And I have the graphic novel. I have a lot of those early Batman issues, and I would like to eventually get on that. There's so many things that when I was a little younger had more of an opportunity to just kind of do, but when you're doing creation of content and doing stuff like that, it's I'm telling you, it takes up a lot of time, but it's fun. But it's fun at the same time. All right, let's see. What was the last time you played Tekken from Racing Roof? Oh man, a long time ago. Probably Tekken 4. It's a long time ago, Racing. A long time ago. Is that, I should say. Fernando, Italian or Mexican food? Depends on the mood. Depends on the mood. But more often than not, it's usually Italian. I got to be honest. I'm more of a pizza guy. Although I do like some Mexican food. I definitely do. Adam Young, what's your favorite pizza from the big chains? Ooh, you know, I would probably have to say the deep dish pizza from Little Caesars. Not just because it's cheap, but because it really is just good stuff. I mean, it's thick, it's hearty. Can't beat it for $8, which is good. Definitely a fan of that. So whatever the next iteration of that is going to be, I take that back. The stuffed crust deep dish pizza from Little Caesars there, because you got to have that ring of cheese going around there, baby. You know it needs to be the gooey cheese pulley type of slice that you pull off of that there. And if you guys have seen any of my Little Caesars reviews, there's plenty of cheese pull to go around, and I love it. Really, really fun stuff there. Let's see what we've got here. We have got Cheddar's Restaurant slamming burgers and chicken tenders. Really? No idea. I don't even know what that is. Let's see here. Artie, more important, the discovery of penicillin or your review of the Fruit Loop shake? Come on, man. Let's just state the obvious. The Fruit Loop shake. No, we all know. Come on, it's penicillin. You know what's up. Let's see. What is your favorite vacation destination? I would probably say the Caribbean. I would probably say going down on my honeymoon and checking these out for sure. Really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff there. Going down to the Caribbean and just being completely out of the area, it is all good there. So, guys, anyone check out Furious 8, The Fate of the Furious? I want to talk about some movies right now. Take a look and see what's actually new and exciting there. I'm excited about Alien Covenant. Let me know what you guys thought of the trailer for the... I want to say it's called The Crossing, which is a small little segment. 2 minutes, kind of like talking post-Prometheus and pre the beginning of Alien Covenant there. What do you guys think of either Fast and the Furious? We can get into Fast and the Furious as well as the new Alien movie, because that's actually one that I'm really looking forward to seeing as well. Aside from Episode 8, and I got that right, Eric, Episode 8. Definite recommendation to checking out Alien for sure, because it looks fantastic. What did you guys think of the new stuff coming out with Alien Covenant right now? How excited are you to see that? That's what I would really like to know. For all of you millennials who are just getting into the Alien franchise, tell me what you think. Fernando says, too many Fast Furious movies. Yes, and apparently there's 2 more coming before they close it out with the 10th installment. This new one is the beginning of the quote-unquote final trilogy of films, which they're making there. Eric says, Alien looks amazing. Yes, and I am very much excited after seeing what happened with David and Dr. Shaw, I believe, at the end of Prometheus. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with Alien. So apparently there's 2 other ones being planned before they even connected to the original Alien back in 1979. And for those of you who don't know, April 26th was LV426 Day. That was Alien Day. If you guys didn't watch Alien that night, shame on you. It's never too late. But very much looking forward to checking that out. I'm a huge Alien fan. As you guys know, Stay Frosty comes from Michael Biehn telling that to Hicks to basically stay frosty when they go out on patrol in Aliens. That's the one main line that I've always taken from that, which I absolutely love. Adam Young says, really looking forward to it. Yes, The Crossing was amazing. Okay, Jason misses the Bullseye Barbecue Burgers from Burger King. Yeah, good stuff there. It's all about the A1 thing now with BK, but it's good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Let's see. Grape Ape, how do you stay so bomb sexy while eating fast food every day? I don't eat fast food every day. 9 times out of 10, what I am doing is pretty much a lot of my cardio type of stuff and my working out type of stuff on the days that I do my reviews. That's how you got to keep that balance in there, I'm telling you. Let's see. Hedwig says he's trying to reach out to the executives for Raising Cane's to see if they can make a game changer spicy chicken tenders. Don't hold your breath, though. Hey, you know what? If more people request it, you may see it there. But if you look at the trends right now in fast food with chicken sandwiches and spice and just a little bit more bang for the buck, you may see something from the other guys. Let's see. Artie, how often does the paparazzi harass you in public? Never, although I am sometimes recognized during the drive-thru. Sometimes. Critical, there's a new Alien movie. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yes. Ridley Scott is actually back in the franchise again, and it comes out in May. Super excited. Do some searching on that one there, Critical. I'm telling you, some amazing, amazing stuff. Hedwig also can't wait to see it as well. Fernando, Sigourney Weaver is going to be in it? No, this predates Ripley by a whole bunch of years. But there's a reason for it, and Prometheus was the beginning of that. So check out The Crossing. It may make a little bit more sense for you. Let's see. Jason can't wait to see the new Alien movie as well. I agree with you. Who are your favorite Marvel characters? Easily Wolverine, Deadpool, Spider-Man, some of the classics, Venom. I gotta say there, one of my pride and joys is the first appearances of Venom signed by Todd McFarlane, a big comic nerd back in the day. I still got a whole bunch of stuff from all that there. Very excited. Eric Reynolds, I was 12 in 79. Wow, I got you beat. I was 6. I was 6 years old. Do the math. Do the math. And my mom took me to watch Alien, believe it or not. I was 6 years old. Maybe that's why I'm kind of traumatized to some degree. Maybe you guys can let me know. I don't know. But man, yeah, I feel for you there. I feel for you. It was an amazingly scary movie. And thankfully, Ridley Scott is going back to that type of horror, which is amazing there. Because, you know, if you look at the way the classic Alien movie was back in 1979, one of probably the most biggest and most greatest cinematic science fiction masterpieces of the time, considering the technology and the atmosphere. Definitely they did a bang-up job with that there. The sheer dread and the horror of that film. It's really essentially a big haunted house movie with, you know, trying to maneuver around. So I can't wait to see they're bringing that back with this new one and pushing it forward. So, you know, it's got some street cred when you've got Ridley Scott back in the director's chair and the producing chair for it. So can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Let's see. I love the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Great Peeps from Jason there. Critical. Yes, I know you are definitely a few months behind. I'm aware that Logan, you remember we were talking about this the last time, that's not out. If you guys can believe this, Logan is not even out in certain parts of the world just yet. They're going to be getting it in Japan in June. So let me just say, Critical, you've got a lot to look forward to with Logan because it is awesome. It is awesome. Really, really good stuff. Let's see. Artie, Joey's World Tour versus Pac-Man. Both. Oh, good stuff here. Remember seeing The Return of the Jedi when they first came out? Damn, I'm old. Fernando says, yeah, 1983, man. I was 10 years old. Scary. Scary to think about times back then. Okay, Hedwig, have you seen The Horror of the Void yet? I keep, you know, we talked about that, I believe, in the past, and I have not had a chance to check that out. I have seen that on digital stream, so I'm going to have to check that out. To see. Great stuff here. All right, guys, just a few more questions. We are, believe it or not, we are like 20 minutes away from the 2-hour mark. I don't know if you guys really want me to go 2 hours on this stream. I was planning on going to at least like the hour mark just to kind of go. But for those of you guys who are making it this far in, you guys are troopers right now. I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that are watching right now. Who can give me a running tally of who we've got on here right now? How many people do you see that are watching in your watch window that you're looking at there, along with the thumbs up? Which anyone who may have joined, if you guys haven't hit that thumbs up on this video, please, please, please do that. It would greatly be appreciated there. So you guys let me know, and I'm curious to see what's going on there. It is coming up on 7:43, so I've got 17 minutes to the 2-hour mark. What do you guys think? You guys want to hang with me until for another 17 more minutes? Can you handle all of this like exciting conversation? And I say that sarcastically. Hopefully you guys are getting some information out of me. Go for 12 hours, Trout Butter says. 12 hours? You crazy, crazy. Although my buddy Travis over at Apyro Design apparently did a 4-hour stream once. You know, I don't know if he was actually doing that while he was working, doing something, or just having the stream on where people are checking in and watching. Maybe as a marathon of some type. That may be something to do, but we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. 24-hour live stream like LA Beast. Well, I've got the connection now, so maybe we can do that. Hopefully the resolution and the sound is looking good on your side, and you guys are getting a nice view of all the stuff that I'm looking at here right now. So we'll have to see. Everything is good. Thumbs up from Fernando. All right, we got one vote, I think, to go for that there. Setting the record tonight. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Setting the record. I think we did like 2 hours and like a minute, or 2 hours and 5 minutes, or whatever it was there. So, you know, we'll see what we can do here. Super Monkey 1964, how you doing? Great to have you on here. We're actually going to be setting these up a lot further in advance now that I have the format, the sound, the camera, everything is working as pristine as possible. So we'll definitely make sure that we get a lot more people jumping on here as well. But I got to tell you guys, as I'm scrolling through and having these comments catch up, it's been fun having being on here with you guys. It's a great trial by fire, so to speak. So great to have you guys on here right now. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of new people, which is great too. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, you know, definitely hit the up in the upper right hand corner of your display that you guys may be seeing there. That would be awesome. We've got 22 people still watching right now, which is amazing. And we got some more thumbs up from Racing, from Izadad. Thank you so much. So Star Wars The Jedi, is it the last Star Wars, or was or The Last Jedi? Well, it's apparently singular from what I'm understanding when they interviewed the director, Ryan Johnson, with that there. So apparently we will find out. But apparently you guys all know there's actually another episode after this one for episode 9. So we'll see. Hedwig, the fans are calling for 24 hours. I don't know. We're getting just a casual response from that one there. But we'll have to plan for that if we decide to do it. Eric, your stalker late night cam was the best. Yeah, if the reception was kind of up and down, it was decent. We may do that once in a while. I like having something kind of set up. Maybe we'll do a stalkerish cam here with an overlay over the display here. So I'll figure something out for you guys, and we'll try and make something happen here. Maybe we'll do a live cheaters cam situation, and we'll switch back and forth. That'd be kind of cool. But as long as you guys can kind of see right over here, you've got the blue box and you've got the chat window rolling on your side. You guys can see everything that's here. That is the goal. So the goal with these live streams, like I said, is interacting with you guys, having as much fun as possible. And really, I look forward to it. I look forward to jumping on here knowing I've got one coming up. But really, really fun stuff overall for you there. And naturally, making sure that there's not a lot of dead time on these streams, because it's all about the interactivity of you guys. It's one of the reasons we've got a whole bunch of people watching right now, which is awesome, and I greatly appreciate it. Fernando, the man is exhausted. I'll probably feel like that once it's over here in a little bit, but for right now, we're good. Racing, as Luke Skywalker would say. Do you do the KFC ghost pepper sandwich? Terrible. I think Joey would say that. Joey would say that, for sure. So yes, great movies coming out. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 coming next week. Alien Covenant obviously is going to be coming. Fast and Furious, or The Fate of the Furious, which is out now. We've got Star Wars later this year. We'll have to see here. Critical, any interest in Will Wheaton's International Tabletop Day? I don't know what that is actually, Critical. If you let me know, I think it's tomorrow. Let me know what that is. I'd like to see what that's all about. Will Wheaton, as everybody knows or should know, Really, really fine actor from back in the day. Does probably some other stuff currently, but more known for, I believe Star Trek Next Generation and a few other movies and stuff I remember when I was a kid. Let's see. The boy Daniels. Do you like rap? Yes, I do. I do. I like all types of music. Mark Hedwig, beautiful singing on your channel. I got to check out Hedwig. He's got some stuff apparently on there. Very nice. Good content from Bus Driver. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like I said, you guys have choices when you watch this stuff here, and I appreciate you spending a few moments of your time with me here right now, especially those of you who have been on since the very beginning of the stream. And I'm seeing a lot of familiar names from the very beginning of the stream still, which is awesome. So thank you so much for that. I'm glad you guys are liking it there. Any feedback that you guys can give me, what you'd like to see on these live streams, if there's anything that you'd like to see me do in terms of effects and things like that as well, I'd love to kind of, make sure that you guys are taken care of that way and entertained, because I like making sure that you guys are having something fun to look at. YouTube is a visual medium, so we want to give you guys something to look at. Let's see. Who are your favorite artists from Boy Daniels? Well, I got to tell you, a lot more of the classics, but LL Cool J probably jumps out at me the most there. Cool Mo D from back in the day. Believe it or not, I wouldn't say MC Hammer's rap. I'd say more pop rap. But any with the more hardcore stuff, obviously, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, a lot of the older school versions of that. I'm not really too into the newer stuff today, to be honest with you. Let's see. Wendy's chicken pesto with mozzarella. I haven't tried it. Yes, that was actually a very delicious sandwich, Fernando. Highly recommend jumping on that for sure. All right, Fernando, live food reviews. Yeah, we'll be doing them on here. So we just did a live one tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one from Papa John's, the Ancient Grains. Good stuff there. Definitely good stuff. So Critical has got a show at the Geek and Sundry YouTube channel, okay, where he introduces board games to the world. Cool. I think the event is on the 5th of the 5th year or something. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I'll do a search for that. Geek and Sundry. Very cool. Thank you so much from Critical, for sure. Show us your Lego collection. No Legos for me, Mark. No Legos. Artie, does your wife get upset with all your fame? I would have to let you ask her that. She may laugh if she hears that question. Jason, Jack Links has fully cooked dried breakfast sausage that made with pork and applesauce, and it's shelf stable. Oh man, that's craziness, Jason. That's craziness right there. I don't want to know about the sodium prepackaged content in that. I don't want to know. But yeah. Let's see. Run DMC, Fernando. Yes. Classic stuff there. The boy Daniels, have you listened to Jaden Smith's music? Highly recommended. Haven't heard of Jaden Smith's stuff, to be honest with you there. But if it's highly recommended, maybe I'll take a look and see what's going on there. Obviously, following in the footsteps of his famous dad, doing that whole, summertime and all that stuff. Nightmare on Elm Street stuff from back in the day. Really, really classic back in the 80s and 90s, I guess, too. Super Monkey, still thinking about incorporating travel logs kind of into your food reviews. Yes, but I have yet to travel. That's the only thing. We're planning some stuff to Vegas at some point, as well as maybe a little bit further. New Orleans, believe it or not, we're thinking about hitting. So, when that does happen, believe me, my camera's going to come with me. So if anything does come up, you will find it on my social media. Something will be ahead of time, and you'll know for sure. Favorite food item from McDonald's? Chicken McNuggets. A fan of chicken McNuggets for sure. And the quarter pounder with cheese once in a while, but definitely chicken McNuggets. I usually get those more often than not. And because there's actually a promotion here on the West Coast with the Angels right now, as well as the Dodgers, whenever there's a shutout in the 6th inning by the Angels, you actually get a free 6-piece with any purchase right now. So if you're getting a large drink, which they currently have, which is $1, do the math. You get a 6-piece and a large drink for $1.09 with tax, roughly, which is a pretty awesome deal. So that's not the reason that they're my favorite. I just love chicken McNuggets. All right, so Mark, you should visit Toronto and film with Ken. Yeah, I would like to do that for sure. I know if I do make my way out that way, I should say, that would be awesome to do. Hopefully we'll see something like that in the near future, if anything there. But a lot of the content creators getting together live is always the recommended thing there. If you have the opportunity to go live with somebody in front of the camera, it's definitely a unique and fun experience for sure. Critical, I do agree. A travel log would be awesome. And if you want to see this travel vlog slash just current where Critical Eats Japan is right now, you got to jump on over to his channel and check out. There's some great content there. A lot of variations of what you see in the States that you'll see the Japanese version of them. One of my favorite ones more recently, I want to say maybe a few weeks back, was taking a look at the vending machines that they have in Japan, all the various drinks and a lot of the things that are just a great presentation of stuff. I mean, it's just really cool. So check out Critical Eats Japan, guys. I'm telling you, jump on over there, like, share, comment, subscribe, tell them Ian K sent you. Really, really fun stuff. Really fun stuff. Yes, Eric, New Orleans, that I'm hearing, is pretty awesome for food. Some jambalaya, some of that stuff down in New Orleans, that type of thing. I'm not going to do that again. I apologize if I offended anyone from New Orleans. And of course, I just did it again. Let's see. How do you keep your health poppin'? That's from the boy Daniels. It's all about the balance. All about the balance. It's really fun answering a lot of these questions for you guys here right now. I really appreciate you guys are interested. You want to know exactly what's going on with me over here. I really don't mind giving you guys the information and sharing with you, but I appreciate all the questions and the comments and everybody here taking the time. Let's see here. Do you eat Pizza Hut once in a while, or have they gone downhill? That's from Fernando. I haven't had Pizza Hut in a long time, to be honest there. I think the last thing I had was their grilled cheese pizza, which was their hybrid, obviously, in the crust, which was delicious. But I haven't had Pizza Hut pretty much since. Best fast food restaurant to take on a first date? In-N-Out Burger. If you're on the West Coast, that's all I'm going to say. In-N-Out Burger. Do I miss the habanero ranch quarter pounder? Now, you can make a habanero ranch quarter pounder. Just the official marketing may not be there, but you can do it. You can do it, definitely. Let's see here. Critical. Do I have a Patreon? No, I do not. I've been kind of on the fence with that type of thing. I got to be honest. A lot of people think I should get one of those things. I don't really know if it's something I want to do at the moment. There's a lot of craziness going on with YouTube, as you guys are hearing from all the bigger content creators and just content creators in general. So a lot of that doesn't really affect me too much. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I haven't seen that, but it's always a good thing if you have a massive subscriber base and if there is certain content that you're worried about and things like that as well. I can understand why, but still looking into that, my friend. Still looking into that. Hedwig, I would love to see a day in the life of the glorious Ian K. Well, I appreciate that very much. I think my wife would probably laugh about that as well. But just know that I do a lot of the same things that you guys probably do as well, just in my neck of the woods, so to speak. Five Guys Burgers, definitely awesome. Highly recommend Five Guys. I don't have them too often, but when I do, they are very delicious. Critical, thanks for watching my videos. No, I appreciate it, Critical. Like I said, I enjoy watching a lot of content. I usually catch up on all of my content super late at night. I usually don't watch YouTube during the day because I'm creating and editing and doing my own stuff as well. So it does take a lot of time, as you know, being a content creator. It takes time putting these things together. Let's see. Jason saw that vending machine one too. Yep, I'm telling you, it's a great one. It's definitely a great one. Bus driver. Uh-oh. 5 minutes until 8. Man, look at that. Time has flown again. We are still going strong here. We're still going strong. So we'll go for just a little bit longer here. Again, these 2-hour stretches, I'm telling you, man, this is feeling myself sweat. And it's just like my lighting situation. I've got like a whole lighting setup here that is just my studio lighting here. Everything is fully set up. So thanks for the update, bus driver. I appreciate that. Speaking of updates, how many people do we have watching the stream right now? What do you guys see down below? How many people are watching? And how many people have the thumbs up? How many thumbs up do we have on here right now? It'd be great to see that too. Let's see here. The boy Daniels, do you have any other work than YouTube? A lot of people think that YouTube is like work. I guess it is for some. Yes, I do some stuff outside of here, some voiceover stuff, some consulting stuff. Got a movie coming very, very soon that's finally going to be in production to be put out later this year, which I'll be talking about closer to that time. I did some voiceover work for that, so I have the means to do what I need to do. Trust me. It's fun stuff. Eric, I remember Pizza Hut and the sit-down double-sided tabletop pizza Pac-Man back in the day. I remember the sit-down restaurants from Pizza Hut back in the day, Eric, to be honest with you. Let's see. Fernando, Wendy's used to have the double cheddar melt back in the day. Very cool. Good stuff. Artie, how many maids do you have, and does your YouTube money pay for all your private plane? You are comedy, Artie. Comedy. That's all I have to say. All right, Violet. Thanks so much for hanging with me again. Feel well, feel better. I hope everything is as good as it can be. I'm glad we got everybody on here right now sending you that love with the thumbs up and the emojis. Great stuff here, and thanks also to Rainy too for watching. We got 21 people on here, 44 thumbs up. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 2342. That is still a very, very awesome turnout for something that was actually just put out last night at midnight, I should say, and then onto my Twitter earlier today. You know, I don't know if whoever may have found out about my live streaming either from Twitter or just from seeing it in the thread. But I'm always looking for that feedback. If you guys got this link through Twitter, let me know. If you guys have just got it just from the thread, seeing that it goes live at 6 p.m., let me know as well. So I want to see what actually works better, if just doing the Twitter thing is good or whatnot. Jason, it's only work when you review something that's lousy. Yes, that's very true. But the process of putting it together is the passion project, for me at least, Jason. So yes, just the work to get through the review is that, but then putting it together and making the thumbnails and doing the promotion and then jumping on social media and chatting with folks. And, you know, personally for me, I got to tell you, my favorite time of the week is when I put out my content either Wednesday or Thursday, and typically, and then there's a live stream that we do on Friday, because then we can kind of talk about some things, and then my next content, which will be coming earlier in the week from there. So it's kind of the cycle that I've been doing there. And obviously everything is working nicely with the stream, and you guys are seeing everything is working and sounding good, and quality is good, the internet is good, knock on wood, again. So great to be on here with you guys. And to all of you guys who have shared this with everyone that you know as well, thank you so much for spending time this Friday night. Super Monkey 1964. What do you mean plain? Everybody knows that Ian has a super cool neon glowing tour bus. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. People are going to be looking for that when I'm out and about now around town. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. Bus driver, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate it. Great to see you on here as well again. And we'll be doing this again too there. I think Friday is kind of the thing. I'm trying to gauge the timing to do this there. Now, naturally, Friday night, most of you guys would rather be out doing something else. I get that. But I'm trying to see. 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is 9 o'clock Eastern. So if the 6 o'clock time frame works for most of you guys, you know, you guys will hopefully leave me some comments on this once the replay comes on. Let me know. I'd like to know what you guys think of the time. Friday night, 6 p.m. You want to do 7 o'clock Pacific, which would be naturally 10 o'clock Eastern. And then in the middle, it'll be a little bit earlier. You know, let me know. This is all about being interactive, and I want to make something that's, you know, good for you guys as well, time-wise. Artie, do I own a Nintendo Switch? No, I do not. I'm kind of on the fence with it, to be honest with you. I think it's a cool concept. I am waiting to see exactly, hardware-wise, once they work out the little kinks with a few things and also get a little bit more games aside from the first-party stuff. I don't want to buy just a first-party machine to play Zelda and Super Mario, although they look fantastic. I want a little bit more meat because I'm older now. I want a little bit more. Let's see. The boy Daniels, what's the hardest thing about being a YouTuber? Oh man, it's a loaded question right now. The first thing that comes to mind, I can tell you, is making sure that you have your stuff out. I mean, you always feel like you're thinking about what's next. I would say that, you know, for me, I usually have myself planned out a couple of weeks ahead, and then I usually have the stuff that comes up ahead of time. If companies that I see I contact and I network, I kind of, you know, shuffle things around. I always have something in the hopper. There's really not a week that goes by where you do not see something from me. There's always something you're going to see. So I would say it's making sure the schedule is clean and that you're kind of like, and you stay consistent with it there. Because I base my life around all the other stuff that I do, you know, in addition to this. So by doing that, you know, I would probably say that's the biggest thing is, you know, the time management to deliver quality product for your viewers, and also keeping that quality product consistent every single week. That's probably the biggest challenge, because if you guys know anything about my content, and I think a lot of you guys do at this point, I'm all about giving a little bit more visual, you know, to what I like to do, and I do the research on the food, and I do the research on what I'm reviewing, because I want to give you as accurate as representation of what I'm doing, to give you guys just that, the accurate representation of what you can expect when you go to get these things. So it's doing your content justice and doing it consistently is the challenge of keeping it that way. But it's also a passion project, and I love it, so I don't really consider it hard or work. I just say that's the main thing for me. Hopefully that answers that for you there, the boy Daniels. It's a long-winded answer, but I give you a little bit of insight. Monster Mash is rocking out with some carne asada fries. That is a beautiful situation right there. Very nice. Jason Callan, okay, loves doing videos. Yes, Jason puts out probably more videos than anybody that I know every single day. And that's including trumping even reckless eating. My buddy Matt over there, they definitely put out 3 pieces of content a day. Jason is usually right up on them by 1 or 2 on top of that. So, good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Eric Reynolds, always real. Yeah, man, I got to do it. I got to be honest. If anyone asks the question, I just got to be real with you guys. I'm all about delivering some quality stuff and making sure I just try and do it to the best of my ability. And just, I hope that everybody just puts their heart and soul into what they do and they're happy with their end product. That's the best advice, is just if you love it and you love it enough to put it out there for the world to consume, God bless you. God bless you. Fernando, thanks so much for jumping on, and I appreciate it very much. You the bomb, kid. You the bomb, kid. As always, keep it frosty, stay frosty, and we'll see you on the next stream. I appreciate all the great questions. I'm trying to get to everybody on here right now. We're at over the 2-hour mark. I'll stay on for just a little bit longer, and then we'll end this one out here with the final ending graphic. But I really appreciate you guys jumping on here right now, guys. I really do. Friday night. Lots of great questions and answers. So I know we're slowing down here because we got a lot that's been going. But thank you so much for jumping on here. Let's see. What 4 food reviewers would you put out on Mount Rushmore? Oh, man. Artie, I don't know if I could answer that, because then you're going to pigeonhole me with 4 people that I think deserves more accolade and claim to doing what they do over others. And that would not be fair. So those types of questions I can't really answer. I really can't. But like I said, every single person delivers something quality to the game. No matter what you may think of anyone individually, or no matter what you may think of them outside of what they do on YouTube, whatever perception of the reality is that you see on social media and vice versa, whatever it is, just know that the end result is if the content they're creating resonates with you, their job is done. So I really can't say there are 4 in particular that I would like to see more than 4 other people, because chances are there's probably 4 after that would be just as good, just in a different fashion, with a different genre, with a different style, with a different editing technique, with different cameras. So I hope you see where I'm going with that. Every single person has something to deliver to the table, no matter what camera you use, no matter what editing software you use, no matter what your delivery system is. Hard to say, kind of hard to say. Review stop. Lucas jumping on here right now. Man, I'm coming up at the very end. We've been going for about 2 hours. And the replay will be up. You'll be able to catch all the new stuff in the very beginning. Everything is definitely different, my friend, next time you catch it. Incidentally, for those of you guys who don't know, Review Stop, definitely one of the new up-and-coming channels out there right now. My boy Lucas does his thing with his family. Does it extremely well. It's a family affair all the time. Eric, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate it. You have a great night as well. We will definitely catch you in the next live stream. Stay frosty for sure. Review Stop, definitely doing it up big there. He just put out his review today. I just saw the baby back rib burger from Hardee's on his end of the spectrum. Carl's Jr. out here on the West Coast, so I'm definitely going to check that out, Lucas, for sure. I'm sure it's going to be another banger for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did in my review, for sure. So I'll definitely check out your review tonight there, Lucas. But jump on over to Review Stop. Definitely give them the thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell them Ian K sent you. Really, really good stuff there, I got to tell you. From there. There's a lot of great content there, and he loves what he does. And like I said, it's a family affair. You're going to see the whole family with everybody in the back seat. It's great stuff. So fun stuff. Artie Orange, you're avoiding the question. No, I think I answered it perfectly well for you, my friend. I can't be pigeonholed to put 4 faces of people that don't necessarily represent the whole community just because of things. I don't really want to do that. That wouldn't be fair to everybody else. Monster Food Reviews, what it do? Great that you guys are jumping on here as we are just winding it down right now. You guys will be able to take a look at the new software effects and the new different things that we've got in the very beginning of the stream, as well as the ending here in just a second or two. But I'll go for another 8 minutes. We'll go for 2 hours and 15 minutes or so. And then we'll jump on based upon the time frame here when I started to go live, when I hit that stream button. But great to be on here, guys. It's been a blast taking a look at the Papa John's Ancient Grains pizza, which it's more or less like a glorified cracker type of pizza. It is what it is. You'll see the full review of that on the replay here once this is up and done processing right after this here. I'll make sure I get a thumbnail made for you as quick as possible as well. If you guys can share it out with your people, definitely let them know about the live streams as well. I greatly appreciate all of you guys who have jumped on tonight. We've got some great follow through with the new internet package that I've got rolling right now. So the reception is clean. Everything is looking good. We'll have to see what's up. Lucas says, man, it was good, but I'll leave it there. All right, we'll have to see. Artie, you answered it like a politician. Well, you got to be political with some of these things because, you know, first of all, I don't want the assumption to be that I prefer more people or certain people over others. Because like I said, and I've always said, I watch a lot of different food reviewers. I'm a fan of a lot of different content, you know, regardless of anything there. So it's kind of hard. I do get those questions a lot where people want me to specifically say, you know, one particular thing. And if I may have collabed with somebody in the past, it doesn't mean that I think that that person is the best and vice versa. I don't expect any treatment like that. You know, I'm just a fan of everybody. So we'll have to see. Jason, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it very much. We're winding it down. We've got the final 7 minutes. If anyone who's on here right now, if you can hit that thumbs up, definitely hit the thumbs up on this one. I greatly appreciate it very, very much. I want to get as many thumbs up as we can on this one here. I think the record was like 60 or 61 we did at one point there. I think Lucas can probably confirm that for me from our review stop. Super Monkey, Oldner recently did a compilation video of some of his favorite food reviewers. Yes. Maybe you can do something similar for Artie and the rest of us. Actually, I have something planned with something that I can do with my software here, which I'm actually planning on doing a quick test on offline. So let me just say by the next stream, you may have something to take a look at. So Super Monkey 1964, for anyone who may have made it this far into the replay of the stream. If you're watching this live, you just heard that right now. But for those of you who got all the way into the replay and have made it this far, just know that the next stream that I do, there's going to be something with food review channels in terms of the ones that I watch and stuff like that. And we'll have some conversations about each. How about that? We'll go into a few different things. So we'll take a look. So have no fear. There will be something coming there. Review stop, 63, I think it was. Yes, it was in the 60s. I remember that. So considering I put this live stream together literally like yesterday, confirmed everything yesterday, and then put out the link last night, and then also tweeted it out this morning just to let you guys know off of my Twitter, which if you guys are not subscribed to my Twitter right now, at Peep This Out, you definitely should be. You'll find the links of these going out typically the day of, so you can actually, instead of trying to search for it, just bring up your Twitter feed and click on it, and boom, you'll be in the live screen right now, and you can actually do the chatting, and we can have a one-on-one conversation and have some fun with this stuff, because that's the whole point, is having as much fun as possible. So with the last 5 minutes going down here, let me take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you one more time for coming down here. I may say thank you again at the very, very end and just the usual stuff there. So, guys, thank you for jumping on and spending some time. For those of you who have been trooping it out with me since the very beginning of this stream at like 6 o'clock until right now, my time, a little after 8, thank you so much. I kind of feel my voice going just a little bit right now. But we've got some great stuff that we've, you know, conversation-wise, I say that we've touched upon for 2 hours straight. I've been talking literally for 2 hours straight, giving me my insight, going into the questions, going into the comments, with everything. So I appreciate you guys spending the time tonight for sure. And for those of you who just jumped on right now, just know you guys have the replay coming, which you'll want to take a look at, because the Papa John's Ancient Grains pizza, the gluten-free pizza, it's testing here in Southern California right now for Papa John. I've got a couple of things to say about it. You're probably going to want to hear. But great stuff. I'm glad we actually did the trial by fire. All the sound works, the video works, the internet works. We've got the effects down, and I'll be adding and pumping out more and doing more. So just know that what you can expect from me down the line is going to be just continuing to try and push my channel forward visually, content-wise, giving you that accurate representation, like I said, of what we've got going on here, in a little bit of a journalistic style that I'm kind of used to. But again, guys, it's all about making the content that I love to make for you guys, and the fact that even one of you guys watches it is awesome. So I appreciate that very, very much. Spike Radio 420, can you review Diet Coke from McDonald's? It's bomb sexy. Enough said. And I know you're trolling with that one probably, Spike, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, Super, take care. Take care, take care, take care. We've got more content. You'll see the next stream advertisement coming out probably early this coming week, and it'll be for the following Friday. So we'll put it a few days in advance to get it going there. So just know you'll have the time there. It's probably going to be around the same time. Got to check my take a look at my schedule for next week. Guys, coming up on 3 minutes left right now. And again, awesome stuff. If you guys haven't checked out my most recent content, we've got the Unicorn Frappuccino, which was pretty awesome to check out. Had a lot of fun putting that together. We've got the Zinger from KFC, which just came out. Had a lot of fun putting that one together. I have a lot of fun putting my stuff together for you guys. And most recently, the baby back rib burger from Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, which was really something delicious. I mean, it was just very, very delicious. At least it was for me. But again, I'm starting to get caught up on some of the reviews out there from everybody else. But I really enjoyed it. And again, just a lot of fun to put together there. Incidentally, the commercial for that just dropped on YouTube. I want to say this morning. So as of May 1st is when you'll be able to see it probably on TV. But if you go to YouTube right now and go to Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, you'll probably find it there. It's a segment titled Rib Joint, and basically has Carl Hardy Sr., the fictional spokesperson, played by one of the actors from Nashville, along with his quote-unquote son, the former president of the company, now that Daddy's back in town running everything out nicely, sitting in a rib joint and basically having ribs, and something kind of happens from there. So you guys check that out. It's actually a very cool clip. I wish I could have incorporated it into my review. So I decided to use a different angle because it wasn't available. Since I did my review a couple of days before it came out, I actually shot it early on the week, about Monday, and spent a day or so putting it together, and then released it on launch day on Wednesday. So take a look at my channel. You guys will find that. The links to all of my stuff are right around my channel. If you're watching this right now, you'll find the Carl's Jr. Hardee's playlist. And of course, it's one of the most recent videos. So, Trout Butter missed out on the Unicorn Frap. Well, you know what? There's actually a Unicorn Lemonade, which they're putting in its place, that I've actually seen a few people send me pictures on recently. And I almost did that as the mystery review for tonight. But I wanted to do just more of a full-fledged food review for you guys. So I may do something. If that's still available around the time next week, maybe I'll do that. We'll have to see. All right, so last couple of things here. Jency Molina. Yes, the last high C orange lava burst. Okay, yeah, stay so long forever. I know it wasn't really my thing, to be honest with you. I never really had it, so I'm not really seeing it as the thing that I need to be saying goodbye to, so to speak. So, all right, guys, we're here at the 15-minute mark after the hour. Again, let me just thank you one more time. Thank you so much for jumping on this live stream. I greatly appreciate it. The replay will be available in just a short while right after this. But thanks so much for jumping on here right now. With that, let me jump out of the chat window to get myself ready for action here. And guys, with that, I'm just going to close it out. It's Ian K closing out this live stream. As you know, I've got content every single week here on my stream. So until the next time, guys, I will definitely talk to you soon. And incidentally, let me know some comments down below about what some of the movies are that you're looking forward to still. Anyone who's made it into the replay right now, we'll definitely make sure we get the questions answered. If you do leave anything and I don't see it right now because I've just clicked out of the chat window, we will definitely get those questions answered next time. So, as always, I've got content every single week here on my channel. So until the next review, until next time, y'all know what's up. Stay frosty. Click too early. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.